Hello, boys. It's been a while. It's been like 2 weeks ish, kinda. Last episode was recorded October 18th, and it's November 1st, right after Halloween. Manny did something on Halloween. I worked on Halloween like a fucking bitch. I was very sad because parties were happening and I was not there. And I was like, ugh, fucking working. When you were driving, Lewis, did you have to drive slow because of children? I was like,
Some parts.
speeding like I usually do, and I was like, damn it, these fucking kids. I had to like slow down.
Just bumps over one of them. Oh, fucking children.
Budun, budun. Dude, I didn't know there was a speed bump there. That's crazy. Can't believe they added that on Halloween.
Depends what the kid's dressed as.
Depends what the kid's dressed as.
That depends if he gets ran over or not.
Bro, some of them, like, they were hard to see.
Bro, like everyone's wearing dark
They
costumes.
were
and
wearing,
stuff.
like, fucking camo and bushes.
Yeah. When you
Nah,
go ahead, Manny.
I was gonna say my Halloween was fun. We we partied Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We went all out.
Damn.
My boy had a Mario costume. I was Luigi. We went crazy. I'll send you the clips after
Yeah,
That's
please
so
do.
random for you.
with Luigi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
It's so funny because
I don't even like.
on the last
Go ahead.
episode, Manny was like, "I've never played a Mario game." Like I tried to, I tried to talk about like, "Yo, did you see the Mario trailer?" And he's like, "No," and I'm like, "Oh, well, Jack Black is Bowser," and he's like, "Oh, really? That's cool." And I'm just like, Manny
Yeah.
has never played a Mario game, like never
Oh,
played Mario Kart.
I know
But-
he hasn't.
But you know, Luigi's taller than Mario, so it looked good, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
We got so many compliments, like so many people, like because we was in downtown Boston the first night, and it was like we was just walking through, and people like Mario, Luigi, and people was like, bro, I fuck with Luigi, fuck Mario. That happened so many
That's
times.
funny.
It was like, and I was expecting to see other Mario and Luigi's, but no one. I did not see one Luigi Mario. But we
That's
was the
good.
only ones.
That's sick as fuck.
It was a blast. I got a lot of highlights. I'll send you
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, please do. I am very tempted to dress up and have an excuse to dress up as some character for Halloween. But I
Yeah.
just don't. I don't do anything, so I never have a reason to like get all fancy.
I
Have
saw
Go ahead.
I saw someone dressed as Tanjiro, Zenitsu. I saw this dude wearing the Sasuke costume. It looked really good.
Dude, that's
It looked
sick.
super good.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw this girl decked out in Guts's, like, black armor.
Oh,
Whoa.
She had
TikTok?
she had the
I saw
sword
that.
and everything. I was like,
That was
what?
like, it's so cool. That was the best costume I've probably ever seen.
Yeah, it really was.
Holy
It was
shit.
so cool.
The sword is like long as shit, and it was huge.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
dope. That was dope.
That's
She
awesome.
was like this tiny girl too. Like she
Yeah.
was probably like the coolest person that day.
And she's like dragging the sword. Like
Yeah.
it looked so dope.
It did.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
If you could dress up for Halloween, what would you dress up as, Lewis?
That you put me on the spot. I don't.
Mhm. You don't think about that? I think about it all the time.
Not really.
Mm.
I think about that.
There's so many characters that I like. I guess. Dude, now it's probably the Berserk. I'd get fucking picked out with the armor. Get the
Yeah.
whole sword out.
I would do something that I know is within my means, like something that's not too hard, but something that like I really do like. What would you dress up as, Manny?
Piccolo.
Piccolo. Yeah, I think you said that once
Valid.
before. Piccolo would be fucking sick. What would I dress up
And
as?
it would look so good on me because I'm tall as shit too.
Mhm.
Put the thing on.
Yeah,
Oh,
you'd have the shoulder pads, like the big like.
I would for pictures, but if I need to like party, I'll take them shit.
Yeah.
That'd be purple.
Take off my weighted clothing so I can.
It fucking slams through the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'd love to do Gogeta too with the vest, but it's
Yeah.
too cold to do that. Way
Mhm.
too cold.
Dude, if you're jacked and you wear that Gogeta shit, you're gonna look godlike. You're gonna look so fucking
Yo,
cool.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I saw
I'm gonna think
a
about
lot
that
of
now.
cool costumes. I don't remember.
There's costumes. I would dress up as things that people don't really know. There's trying to think of like movies that we've seen where I would like dress up as someone. Fuck. There's like particular movies that I would dress up as like certain characters, but none that we have all watched. Oh, well, I would dress up as Donnie Darko. I said that on that episode. I was like, I would gladly dress up as like the fit he wears at the end of the movie with the skeleton and the gray jacket. That's probably number one because that's the easiest.
That's what one of my residents dressed up as.
Really? Holy shit!
It was like the same kind of skeleton.
Whoa!
It was like blacked out.
Because of Donnie Darko?
No, it's like a normal.
Oh, okay.
I don't think people would get that reference. They'd be just think you're a skeleton.
Yeah, if you wear the gray jacket, maybe. Maybe if you wear the jacket and you do the skeleton outfit, and maybe it'll be.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Unless you're in the bunny fit.
Yeah, I don't want to wear the bunny fit though. I want people to see.
Yo, the bunny fit would be dope.
It would.
It would.
Yeah.
I don't want to wear a mask though.
You can take the thing off. You just gotta like blotch out one of your eyes.
Yeah. That would be sick. Yeah. But besides that, I don't know. There's a character named Ichi. No, what's the character's name? There's a movie called Ichi the Killer, and the main character from that has like a really sick design that I like to dress up as. And also the main character from Dragon Quest VIII, which is like a JRPG, and Akira Toriyama like did the character design, but the main character is like black and he has a do-rag in that game, and I was like, oh fuck yeah. So that one is one that I'd love to do. Those are like my top three that like rotate in my mind. But
I want to do
Vash. Dude, there was one fucking Vash cosplayer at Anime Boston like the first time I went that impressed me so much. Like the hair looked exactly like correct. The fucking whole costume looked great. Wolfwood had the cross and he was like walking around with it. I was like, holy shit, these guys look so cool.
I would have got pictures.
You could have dressed up with it.
I took pictures of them. It's like still in my photo gallery. I'll send it to you. Huh?
You had an opportunity to dress up and you did.
Me?
Yeah.
For when I was at work?
No. At the Comic-Con. Or Anime Boston.
I didn't have enough time to prep. I need to like buy the shit, and I was like, do I want to buy the costume like a month before? Do I want to stress about that? And I was like, no. I just want to go in my default clothes. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go there like going
normal.
If I did that for that, I would have to like kind of go all out.
Yeah, I'd have to go hard because it's like you kind of compete. You want like people to look at you
because that's not like a Halloween costume. Those are like actual like costumes.
Yeah, actual cosplayers, like people that work hard to like look exactly like Jotaro, have like the anime lines like drawn on their face. Yeah.
Some of them are stupid.
Some of them are, but the stupid ones are not the ones that catch your eye. The ones that are amazing are the ones that catch your eye. And if I do it, I want to look at least like a 6 out of 10. I want to have a 5 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10 cosplay.
That's true.
Yeah. Fucking.
You can just wear like a fucking Tandro's jacket. Call it a day.
Yeah, that's what most people do. That's
yeah. That's basic.
So many people fucking wear Tandro's jacket. People love Demon Slayer. Yeah, I know. There needs to be more Jujutsu Kaisen cosplayers because those niggas look awesome.
I agree.
Yeah.
They're just wearing like a school uniform.
I know, but like the fabric in the show, like I don't know, the way it looks, like it's much more. The light bounces off of it in like a different way than like a normal black like fleece, whatever the fuck texture you call it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
it's hard to replicate in real life.
Hey man, these cosplayers will find a way. They'll find a fucking way. They wore the whole Berserk armor. There was someone at Anime Boston who was like a Transformer. Have you seen people like that? Like they dress up as like a Transformer, and one of these days they're gonna transform, and you're gonna be like, bro, what? They're gonna go.
There was like little kids that did that for like Halloween one year. They would turn into like cars. They would like get on their hands and knees.
Oh yeah.
That is so
Turn-
sick. That's awesome. Yeah. Anything else Halloween related? What did you guys do? Manny told us what he did, but you just worked, Lewis. You didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched some movies, but none that are worthy of note. I watched a lot of movies like in October that were horror related for the Halloween season. Movies
I
on the
watched
podcast.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah. Have you seen Edward Scissorhands, Manny?
No.
Have you heard of it?
No.
Oh,
Interesting.
dude, I'd dress up. Dude, I'd get a shorty and I'd have her dress up as the fucking Winona Ryder character,
Yeah.
and I'd dress up as Edward Scissorhands.
Nice.
That shit.
That
fire.
shit would be fire. Dude, you know who I would dress up as? I dress up as Hellraiser. I dress up as Pinhead. And if I like
That'd be really dope.
if I
cool.
went hard, I would do that, and then I would have.
I'd be happy if someone like recognized me as Pinhead.
Yeah, bro. Even if people didn't watch the movie, people would recognize, like, people would be like, "Whoa, you're the guy from that thing." Even yeah, it's sick as fuck. Pinhead, and there's a movie called Audition, and there's a female character from that. And if I had a significant other, and I got to choose what they wore on Halloween, I would at least suggest the fit that one of the female characters wears in that movie, because it's fire as fuck. It's cool. But besides that, yeah, would you call Edward Scissorhands a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie? Because there's a lot of snow.
It's Christmas. It's definitely Christmas.
Okay, I was like, why is he watching Edward Scissorhands on Halloween?
No, I didn't have a reason. I just.
Oh, okay.
watched it.
Yeah.
It's most definitely like if there's Christmas in the movie, it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that's all that we got. We watched. Is there any news? I don't think so. Nothing's going on.
I finished Maid-sama.
Oh, how was that? Spoke positively of it last time. What's the rating, Manny?
Did I?
Yeah, you were like, this is good enough to where I will finish it. That's what you said, and you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
It was alright.
it was 6 out of 10.
It's so mid, dude. It's funny though. It's
Yeah.
funny. I give it that.
Yeah.
I give it a 6.
Okay. Good. You still watching the weeklies? Everything's going good. Bleach.
I'm so behind.
Oh fuck.
It's because the whole Halloween thing.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying Chainsaw Man. That's pretty fun, man.
4 episodes deep, I
Yeah,
think now.
I didn't watch the latest one, but Chainsaw Man has been pretty good.
Dude, this is gonna be a really busy month. Tatami Galaxy season 2, God of War, JoJo. This is, it's so hectic. I'm like stressed out. A lot of things to drop. And we'll talk about that at the end if you want to watch Tatami Galaxy, like if you want to prep for that. But besides Edward Scissorhands, have you watched anything else, Lewis?
Yeah.
Nah. All right. Well,
Nope.
I guess it's time to get into the movies. We should start with the one that I kind of didn't watch, The Usual Suspects. Yeah, so we all watched this together after we came from Triangle of Sadness, which we also watched together. But I think we should talk about this first because I don't know how much I'll have to say because I only saw maybe like 50% of the movie, if I'm being generous. And I was going to rewatch it. And I was just like, I really don't want to because I fell asleep when we watched it. Not because it was boring. Not because of that, but because I was just tired. And then I woke up. I saw the beginning, saw the ending, and I missed like the whole middle. And I was just like, I don't want to rewatch that. I saw the ending. I'm good. So yeah, but I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys thought. I basically saw it. I don't feel like I would derive more value from like watching
You
the middle
missed
bit.
nothing. It was just like a bunch of like Scooby-Doo bullshit running around until like, the finale where they say who done it. And
Yeah.
I know, I get why like some people might find it like
Awesome.
a good movie.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I've seen that twist many a time.
times. Yeah.
I was like in the middle of the movie like, you're the killer, you fucking bullshitter.
You can spoil it. You can spoil it for like the video
It's
and
so not.
I don't even remember his name in the movie.
stuff. Bro, they said it so much. What was his
I know.
name?
The villain was Soze, some Soze.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
But that wasn't
Kaiser
the name he
Soze.
gave.
Yeah, that wasn't his actual name.
His name
it?
was like Roger.
Roger. It was yeah, it was some interesting name. But
Yeah, the thing
Yeah.
is with the movie is since we just watched Seven, Kevin Spacey plays like the same exact role in both movies. It was just
Yeah.
kind of like
underwhelming. Yeah. It's the twist doesn't
And he's
the
just
payoff's weird.
less cool in this movie because he's just like acting the whole time,
Yeah.
capping everything he says is lying.
I know. Yeah.
You can kind of just see through it. I know Lewis spotted it like super early, but I would
Yeah.
have definitely came to that conclusion.
It took me 5 minutes.
5 minutes into the movie, you were like,
he was lit. This is how they introduce the characters. These are my buddies. This is a random fuck that we don't know. And then he's like, they're like, who the fuck are you? And it's like, oh, yeah, I do criminal stuff too. And so like clearly I was like, oh, he did it.
yeah.
And that's like how I knew.
So this movie is a whodunit, and it's framed in like the perspective of there are like 5 people, and you as an audience have to like figure out who the killer is or who like the bad person in like this whole shindig is. But while I kind of didn't watch the movie, what I did see was really confusing in how it acts as a whodunit, because there's like a plot where they're trying to rob a thing. So like how, when you're watching it, how's the thought process of like, oh, I wonder if it's this guy or I wonder if it's that guy? Like, why would you even be asking that? Because the core plot of the movie doesn't even seem like it's posing that question to begin with. Do you understand what I'm saying? From what I saw?
Yeah, you're saying the movie's not like. Say that one more time.
When you watch,
you felt like this movie wasn't a whodunit movie? Like it wasn't asking that question?
well, I barely watched it, so you know, this is not like a criticism. I'm like sincerely asking like what made it a whodunit? Because when you watch like Scream
Okay.
or something, like
Yeah.
go ahead.
The thing is with the movie is that there's no like there's no one to even point to.
Yeah,
Really,
right.
because you have the crew, and you know early, like the crew starts getting picked off one by one,
Right.
and it's like it can't be the main good guy or main guy because he's the one who gets killed at the end. Everyone else is getting picked off one by one, so who else is it? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They get you have no one to choose from other than Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
So when it's like it turns out it's Kevin Spacey's like, oh shit, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And
So, but that's like what it didn't. It was a whodunit movie in terms of like there were certain people that could be the killer.
like who?
Like in the group, there was like 6 people in the group
Mhm.
that they were
Yeah.
investigating, and you're sure that one of them did it because there's like no one else that they have to offer you.
Yeah, but I noticed. I knew they're gonna keep dying, especially when they got to the boat. When they got to the final boat scene, and one of the crew members got shot in the back, and once he died, I was like, "There's absolutely no way it's not Kevin Spacey," because he was like the last one to go.
Yeah.
Other than him, there's like it's the main guy who gets killed at the end, and Kevin Spacey. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, and then the movie does the whole like the whole like thing
A
at the end
twist.
where it's like,
Yeah.
holy shit, it's Kevin Spacey. And it's like, we know
Yeah.
it's Kevin Spacey. You know?
I know, it's really weird
But-
because like you can tell that they're all gonna die at the end. You know, kind of that they all die at the end, like with that intro sequence, because it tells you. The intro tells you basically that they all die, and because it's told through the perspective of Kevin Spacey, like explaining the story, he's explaining like how all these guys are like gone now. So it's like once you realize like, oh, it's him. It's like there's no one else to suspect. It's really
Yeah, at the
odd.
start they say everyone on that boat died, and then the dude's like, except like Soze
Yeah.
and this guy.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I guess it's this guy. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's
Yeah,
so,
they
so weird.
already showed you at the start. Yeah, everyone died.
Mm-hmm. It's really weird how how they did it like that. And I only saw the beginning and ending, and I know that is not an ideal way to have like experienced this, mystery narrative. But as someone who watched the beginning and ending, I had no motivation to like see anything in between. I wasn't like, wow. As someone who watched the ending, I was like, that's underwhelming, even though I didn't like see anything else.
Yeah, you don't even want to go back to like pick the pieces yourself.
Yeah. If I watched the first 20 minutes and the last 20 minutes or 15, first 15, last 15 of 7, I'd watch the whole movie. Like I'd watch the whole thing. Because
in this movie, you literally could have like took the first 20 minutes, took the last 20 minutes, took out the middle chunk of the movie, put anything else in, and it would be the same exact movie.
Dude, that's crazy.
Because it's kind of like a bunch of just bullshit adventure stuff, where they're like, because they don't really give any like clues, other than like the Key and Peele thing that he did in The Office, where he was like hinting, he was like looking at papers on the wall, and he was like looking at cats, and he would make a story about cats.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Like in real time as it was happening, I'm like, this is Key and Peele. I forgot about that. Maybe Key and Peele got it from that movie. And that's probably
they definitely did.
Yeah, because this movie is older than that. So this came out before 7. Right? Definitely. 7's like way too new for that. Maybe they cast Kevin Spacey in 7 to be the bad guy. Because he was the bad guy in this.
Maybe it's in the same universe.
Oh my god.
Oh, Kaiser Soze.
Oh man. Just
Bro,
Brad Pitt.
holy shit. He gets caught in 7. That's crazy.
Yeah. At the end.
In my head, that's how it works. Because he plays the same character. So.
It could be. Could be.
Guys are so. Imagine in 7 they actually said that name as like an Easter egg.
Yeah. Some movies do that. Some movies like will just like name drop like a random name from another movie, and then niggas will be like, "Yo, it's the same universe. It's the same thing." Oh my god, dude. Have you have you ever seen Split? The movie Split? Like,
no.
Do you know of it? Do you know that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do something like that at the end of that movie. Like, mild spoiler alert, but they do something like that, and it's so funny because it like has nothing to do with the movie, and they just did it because they knew niggas would be like, "Yo!" And I'm not gonna lie, I was like that in that one, but yeah. I don't got nothing.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing to say. The fucking Breaking Bad guy was in the movie. That was cool. He was really young.
Oh yeah, Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing either. I shouldn't really rate it because I didn't really watch it. But if I were to rate it, if I was forced to, I would give it a 6 out of 10, just based on like half of it that I saw. Give it a 5.
I enjoyed the movie because it was funny making fun of it like the whole time, like with Manny.
Lewis had me dying.
Like I knew the whole answer and I was sure of it the whole time. So I was enjoying myself thoroughly throughout the whole movie. But it's like the movie itself is probably like a 3.
Yeah.
Lewis heightened the experience.
That's good.
Like he would say something, Kevin Spacey would say something, and he'd be like, "Shut up."
Damn. I can't believe I fucking fell asleep. Oh my god, that sounds so fun.
Bro, I knew you was gonna sleep, bro. You look too comfortable tonight.
Bro, when I lay down, I'm just when I like put my head down and I like sprawled across the couch, that's when I commit to like going to sleep, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
That's why when you asked me if I wanted a blanket, I was like, no, dude. I know I'm gonna sleep.
Dude, I'm surprised you sat through Hellraiser 6 and not this one.
Hellraiser 6. I was awake. I was wide awake. I had no reason to fall asleep. Hellraiser 9 is the one I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep on. That was like
Yeah, that one was bullshit.
that one was 1 a.m, and I
Dude,
was
the
tired.
Henry Cavill one was good.
Yeah, Henry Cavill was in one of the Hellraiser sequels. It was really funny. I'll talk about them one day.
Well, talking about him, he's getting removed from The Witcher.
Why?
I don't know.
They're just gonna stick a new person in?
Yeah, stick a new guy.
Why? What did he do?
I don't know.
They should just end it.
But that sucks because Henry Cavill he looked like fucking, what's that guy's name?
Dwayne Johnson.
What's the Witcher he's in?
Geralt.
What?
Geralt.
Geralt, yeah. Fucking looks like Geralt. Literally.
Yeah.
I thought he was doing a great job. But yeah, I should have brought this up when you brought up news. But yeah, I give The Usual Suspects a 5.
Yeah. Damn. Liam Hemsworth takes over lead role. Ugh. Ew.
They say it's because he's just going into
Other stuff?
he's just going back into the DC universe as Superman, but I don't know
God
how
damn it. Warner
correct
Brothers.
that is.
Well, apparently
Well, I love him as Superman.
you like him as He does look exactly like Superman. He has
He's
the look
best
down.
one,
Yeah.
or looks.
Yeah, appearance wise.
They just do him so wrong. DC do Superman so wrong. It's crazy.
I think a lot of people, me personally, throughout my entire life, never really understood the I didn't dislike Superman, but I never truly understood like what made Superman like iconic. After watching like the cosmonaut videos where he like got big off of like saying why those movies are bad, that's when I was like, oh, that's why people like Superman. But I've never seen that like portrayed in a movie like very well, because Man of Steel is like the only Superman movie I've ever seen. I've never seen the other ones. Apparently the other ones are kind of cool, but
Yeah, they're
old
like
ones?
they're cool for like just kind of watching like old like superhero movies.
yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I remember like nostalgia type stuff. I
Yeah.
remember enjoying.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like
The
Man of Steel?
Me?
Me?
Any of you?
No.
I
I have to
like
say because when I watched it, when I was a kid, I really admired and did appreciate how it looked like 300, and how it looked like super hyper realistic, and everything was like mega detailed, and it like tried to convey Superman in like the most realistic way it possibly could. And when I was a kid, I was in love with like the final fight. And I haven't watched it since. And I know people like make fun of it now, but every single time I watch clips of it, I'm like, guys, y'all are crazy. This shit is awesome. Like I really,
like it. I still like it.
I love that fight. It's like Cosmonaut made fun of it. He's like, it's like a 40-minute Dragon Ball fight, and but I'm like, yeah, that's why it's so good. Like,
do we not like that anymore? Like, what happened?
Yeah,
I thought it looked dope.
Yeah, it looked fantastic.
I said no fast. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I don't want to rewatch it.
It's okay.
It's long, and when I like watch reviews, and I like in retrospect, just because of how people talk about it now, I'm kind of like, okay, my consensus is the movie is bad, even though like I haven't watched it recently, but just, you know, I kind of hop on the bandwagon because everybody else, like, their opinion makes sense to me, and the way they explain how they fuck up Superman's character and stuff.
I like Batman versus Superman better. That's like Dragon Ball to the next level. You're like,
no way,
yo,
like that one
he's about to fight Vegeta.
Are you saying that ironically, or do you mean that sincerely?
I don't know. I think I was just trying to be
funny,
but because I only remember like half like
of that movie,
parts of it.
Yeah, because
that movie is cool. When Batman and Superman started like fighting, dope, and the lead up to it is cool, but everything else is.
Yeah, I remember him fighting, like Batman fighting Superman and fucking him up, and I thought that was like pretty cool. So that's probably why I said that.
All the Batman haters are so mad, dude.
What, that he beat
I
Superman?
talked to so many of them when I was in the Navy.
Yeah.
They're just so salty that I'm like, yo, Superman got his ass beat.
That's so weird that people like.
And they're like, Superman can just rip his head off. I'm like, bro, he got beat up, bro.
I think like realistically, if you put him in like our universe and there was just like normal standards where like he couldn't like just randomly hit him with smoke gas.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think
Superman
like,
beats him, but
fucking Superman would take him down even if he had like piles of kryptonite right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, of course. Superman would beat him, no problem. But I just love when Batman beats Superman.
Yeah,
all the
it
Batman
cool.
haters get so.
In all of the TV shows and in the classic like Dark Knight Returns animated movie and the comic, Batman beats Superman. Like that's what they do every time. It's like his thing. That's what makes him so cool. That like if anyone has to fight Superman, you call Batman to fight Superman. They do it all the time. And as a kid, I understood that. So when Batman v Superman came out, I went into the movie knowing Batman was going to beat Superman because you're not going to make Superman beat Batman. Like,
I know, right? Oh, like, okay, Superman beats Batman. Oh, like, are we supposed to be impressed? Like, okay.
yeah.
Oh, good shit, bro. You beat Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
But when Batman beats Superman, it's dope.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Yeah, that's why you guys, that's why if you're not going to read the comic, I highly recommend the Dark Knight Returns, like, animated movie where he, like, fights Superman in the movie. And it's so much cooler in the animated film than it is in the Batman v Superman movie. When I watch Batman v Superman, the fight is like 5 minutes long. I'm like, the fuck? I was so mad. And it's like, yeah, to me, it's weak too. I know. Wonder Woman pulls up and they fight Doomsday. When Doomsday rolled up, I was like, all right, this is like the only part that I'm like going to fuck with. And I don't even remember the fight, but I do remember Superman getting old and crusty and then going into the sun and posing like Jesus. And then he gets his power back. Then he like dives down.
I think that's like why people hate it.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to make him Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And like
they do that, Man of Steel.
They do that a lot. he does that a lot. He does
they
that.
They gotta chill. They gotta chill, bro.
Bro, in the Snyder Cut, he like doubled down and he did it like again. And it was like,
yeah, he did.
It was like the most prominent shot in the Snyder Cut. The Snyder Cut was so funny. I was laughing. I wish you were there. It was, the Snyder Cut's 4 hours long, right? Yeah. Bro, 4 hours of just constant like, holy shit, I can't believe he did it. Because watching those cosmonaut videos and then like building up to this movie that like has all the negative things that cosmonaut like made fun of just had me like dying. I was like, yo, this is insane. Like, oh my God.
Now, you know what would be a good movie?
What? Instead
of making Superman Jesus, you make Jesus Superman. So while they try to put him on the cross and everything, he's just like...
just like breaks
that would be more interesting.
That would be fire. I'd fucking love that. Yeah.
Hopefully they do Superman right in the next one. Whatever they're doing with Henry.
Yeah. Well, he popped up in Black Adam. Spoiler alert. Sorry. I know you don't give a shit.
That is insane, Arlene.
He did?
Oh, are you upset that I said that?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm sorry. I didn't think you were gonna go see the movie. Whenever I spoil some shit, like, oh fuck, I'm so sorry. Whenever I spoil some shit blatantly, I do it because I assume like, oh, Manny doesn't give a fuck. I didn't know that you were gonna see Black Adam.
No, I'm playing. I wasn't gonna watch the movie.
Oh, okay, Manny.
Now I kind of want it. Now I kind of want to see. Actually, you know what?
Now I'm kind of interested. I'm
just gonna look at the clip on YouTube. I'm not gonna watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was never gonna watch the movie.
Manny, you fucking scared me right there. Oh my God, don't ever do that. I feel so bad whenever I spoil something. You seem so genuine. Like, Ali, no. How could you? I'm like...
This was my Attack on Titan, and you spoiled it for me.
Dude, nah, I wasn't going to watch it.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely watch those clips. I saw Hawkman in the trailer. He looks dope.
Yeah, they put mad people in the trailer. They put Dr. Fate. They put... Hawkman.
Yeah, Dr. Fate was there. I love Dr. Fate.
Me too. I'm excited
to see that. His costume looks dope.
Yeah, they did it. They did it well in the movie, like in the trailer.
It's like he's like shining, right?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna go see Black Adam today, but we ended up hanging out with some friends after we worked out. But I'll see it soon, and I'll talk about it on the next episode. that's apparently like the big thing that happens in the end credits. Like Henry Cavill pops up as Superman, and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I can't wait to see.
I mean, it makes sense because
cool.
they did it for Shazam.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't. That's why I don't feel like it's that big of a spoiler because they did it in Shazam.
They did that Shazam?
Yeah.
Superman talked to Shazam?
They didn't show his face because
Right.
they couldn't afford Henry Cavill.
Right.
For the
Henry
fucking-
Cavill at
Henry
that time was not being Superman anymore. But at the end credits of Shazam, while we were in this weird phase where we're like, oh, is this even a connected universe anymore? Because after Justice League, people didn't like it. So at the very end, you see like, it's in like a lunchroom and it's like a bunch of the kids sitting around, not the superheroes, but like other people, I think. And they're just sitting around and then Superman like pulls up like a plate like next to them. And that's like the final shot of like the post-credits scene.
That's cool.
That is cool.
I never heard or saw that.
Right. And that's why I said the Black Adam thing so liberally, because they did it in Shazam and I didn't consider it that big of a spoiler. So, yeah. Yeah. But I'm excited to see fucking.
I might watch that movie now.
It's going to be fun.
Dr. Fate.
It's going to be fun for shits and giggles. Like, I'm ready to watch it, like, ironically. I love, like, these bad superhero movies.
We just cut the podcast here. All right, we went into Black Adam. Here's our thoughts.
What time is it? 9 p.m. Nah, not tonight.
I have to watch that movie now.
Okay.
He was considering it.
Yeah, we'll watch it. We'll watch it for the next episode. I was gonna pick an artsy movie, but we'll replace it with Black Adam.
I'm down. Yeah, I have to watch that shit now.
Yeah. Cool.
Right.
Yeah, and I was also gonna go watch it because they released Black Adam in Multiversus, which me and Lewis forgot to talk about. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that in the beginning. But yeah, me and Lewis have been fucking playing Multiversus a lot. Shit's fun, dude. We were playing it right before we hopped on here. We were like playing matches. Lewis was playing Rick. I was playing Shaggy, and we were fucking double teaming. Boom, 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 boom.
We're a good team. We were beating most of them.
Dude, it's really, really fun. And it like the connection for a fighting game is like pretty solid. Even when it's lagging, it's like not as bad as like Dragon Ball or anything. This is kind of a big deal for me because I don't play video games. And the fact that I'm like playing this kind of daily is pretty sick. It's also the first like free to play game I've ever indulged in. Like I've never been exposed to like the battle pass in any game because I've never, except like Genshin Impact, but that game sucks. But this game's fun.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's fun for like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is shit.
Yeah. The reason why Multiversus is good, and I imagine other competitive like battle royale type games are good, is because they're fun to play when you're just going to do your dailies. Like I don't know if they have that in Warzone or like Fortnite, but like in most like mobile games like Dokkan and like Genshin Impact, they're like daily quests that you can do. And once you do your dailies, you've gotten like the most XP that you can get in the game, like in like one sitting without doing like the really hard stuff. And that's just what I do every day. It's like a really good justification for like playing the game for at least an hour a day. Yeah. I like it. And it's not, the game doesn't pressure you too much to like get far in the battle pass. The battle pass to me is fun to progress, but it's not like crazy good to where I'm like, I have to get this or else I'm going to kill myself if I don't unlock it.
I think that's because this battle pass isn't that good.
Yeah.
They might have like better ones.
Yeah.
Because the one before this, like the beta battle pass was like a good one.
Mm-hmm. What was the final costume in the beta battle pass?
I don't remember, but I remember like
it was the Finn costume.
Finn? Which one?
Yeah, like
I'm not sure.
Finn or who's the backpack guy?
Yeah, Finn.
No, Finn. It's Finn.
It was Finn. Okay, Jake. Finn got a costume.
What was the costume?
He's like wearing a red sweater.
Oh,
the pajamas.
Oh, yeah, that shit's fire. That shit's good.
Was
that the ending?
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a fire enough thing to be the end of a long battle pass that takes like a month till I get to. But
I think because it was the beta one.
okay, it was like shorter. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Only
was
like
a
15
shorter
levels.
one.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, but so you played it, but you only played a little bit, I guess.
I played for a good amount when it came out.
Hmm.
I
Dude, the only reason like I started playing it with you, Ali, was because Manny's fucking like cousin fucking beat my ass in the game after I was like, oh, I'm nasty.
Dude, that made me laugh. Manny told me that before you told me. That shit was very funny. Yeah.
I learned my lesson one time. I learned my lesson one time, and like I remember I went to someone's house and I was like, I'm nasty at FIFA. And this dude beat me. Couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, shattered your reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, the way you guys, I had that experience with like COD. Like when I would play COD, I'd be like, "Yo, I'm so good," and then I'd hop on and be like, "No, I'm not. I'm ass." And then after that, I was like, "Never again." So when I was at the lunch table and y'all kind of had the same vibe with Naruto, I was like, "I am not gonna include myself in this. I'm not gonna go through that same experience of like pretending I'm good at a game that I know I'm not."
Naruto was so sweaty back then, dude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Naruto, that shit was so much fun.
Yeah.
I like beat Keandru coming the next day talking so much shit.
Yeah.
He'd always have his excuse.
Yeah. Xavier would just start lying, like blatantly start lying about events that didn't happen.
That seems like an Xavier type thing.
Yeah. I was with Keandru yesterday.
Oh. Halloween?
Yeah, we was gonna go out, but then we didn't.
Damn it.
Then I just smoked with him a little, then.
Oh fuck! He smoked you up, bro. How was it?
Slightly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was alright. I haven't smoked since high school, so I was coughing and shit.
Yeah. I want you to see what I'm like when I'm high. Maybe Lewis doesn't want you to see me this way, but I do.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. He's just stupid, but he thinks he's smart. He's like, yo, the world is my oyster.
I love when I'm high. I feel I feel
fun.
Awesome.
I'm gonna ask for some hot takes when you're high.
Holy shit! Please do. Oh man, because when I'm high, I'm so honest. I say like everything that's on my mind that I hold back. It's so good. Man, yeah, I've been doing it like every day for like the past week, and I've been having some.
Really?
Yeah. Because like my friends at work, they just do it like after work, and I'm just like, fuck it, I don't talk to anybody, so like let me just hang out here. And then I go over their house and like I have movie night with like all my friends at work, and we're all like movie. And I watched I forgot to say this. I watched the new Halloween movie, Halloween Ends. Yeah. And that one it's like the end of Halloween, but it's like incredible. It's like Matrix Resurrections, like level bad. That's like a perfect way of explaining it in one sentence. Like it's that level of just like it thinks it's like amazing, but it's like obviously not, and like nobody who appreciates the originals will like enjoy that one. And yeah, that was awful. But
you watched that high?
Yes. You want to know something? This was pretty funny. There's a scene in the movie where like a character like is like there's like a boy character and a female character that are like kind of talking to each other, and then they fuck at one point in the movie, and it shows them just like in the bed like after the fact. It doesn't show them actually doing it. And then out loud I was like, mission accomplished. And Kayla looked at me and she was like, I was like, oh fuck. It was so funny. And I was like high as fuck. It was that was good. That was a good moment. But yeah. I get high all the time.
This would be a good high group.
What, us three?
Yeah.
Did I
get high together? Watch a movie?
When did I mention this? But like, we should watch The Big Lebowski, and we should all be high when we talk about The Big Lebowski. Have you seen The Big Lebowski, Lewis? Ah, dude, because it's like a stoner movie, and if we were stoned while talking about it, it would just be so funny. Just like all of us like out of our minds trying to like do a podcast. Oh, it would be so sick. I'd love it. Yeah.
You know what would have been cool if you watched Dead Leaves High.
Yeah. Dead Leaves there's some great ones to watch high. I think Fooly Cooley would be fun high.
I want to watch like Paprika High.
Yeah.
That shit would be crazy.
Yeah.
I like seeing like anime, like watching anime highs, like what I like. It's like seeing all the fucking colors
and shit, yeah. What's another movie that we saw that would be good high? Well, Donnie Darko was amazing while I was high. After, I think I said it in that call afterwards, like I saw the thing coming out of my chest. I was like, no. It was so trivial.
Bro, that would make me paranoid. That I would be like, I'm not enjoying this movie and I'm in limbo.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's how I felt. That's why I gave it such a high score, because like I'm literally doing like the most trivial shit, just getting an apple from the fridge, and I'm like in tears, like I don't have control.
That is so funny.
Yeah,
it's like you're just like going to the kitchen. You're like,
yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah,
I hate being high paranoid because like your movement feels like it's not yours, and you're like, why am I getting this apple?
Yeah. It's so good. I think Tetsuo the Iron Man was also something that I wasn't high while watching it, but when I smoke, even when I'm like sober, the experience that I have while smoking still stays with me. Like I remember it, and like my brain and the way I process things changes because I remember that experience, and I like am more susceptible to kind of letting go of my inhibitions and just like experiencing things the way that I experienced them when I was high, like somewhat, a little bit. I know that's like hard to explain, but you know, that's kind of how some things were. And Tetsuo the Iron Man, I just kind of let all the things in that movie affect me in such like a, what's the word, upfront kind of way, without letting any of my perceptions get in the way of it. So yeah, we got to watch movies high. Gotta watch more. It's fun. Weed is awesome. Can't believe it's only just now getting legalized. I was like losing my mind the other day. I was so anxious. I was like, my heart was like beating like fast. I thought it was gonna explode. But
the way this kid explains like his joy is like sounds like hell to me. He's like, I'm panicking. I'm freaking out. I feel like I'm gonna die. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that is how it feels. It's great. Hellraiser. Yeah. Okay. I guess we can talk about the next movie. Triangle of Triangle of Sadness. Yeah. Triangle of Sadness. This movie made me sad because it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But we watched this. This is a movie directed by, I was going to figure out how to pronounce his name, but Ruben something something. That's the exact same thing I said on the last episode when I had to pronounce his name for Force Majeure. Me and Manny have seen Force Majeure, talked about it on the podcast, and I was very happy that we could watch this at our local theater. I was not expecting this movie to be screened there. Thought we'd have to go all the way to Boston for it. But Lewis tagged along. We watched a 2.5 hour long art movie about capitalism and class. Yeah, class,
capitalism, socialism.
Mm-hmm.
Just like kind of the differences between male and female in modern society versus the wild.
Yeah. And it was definitely a fun watch. And I would say throughout the entire thing. We kind of talked about it after we watched it because we like drove home together and we like hung out afterwards. So we kind of got a lot of our like immediate thoughts out, but I guess we'll just try to regurgitate as many of the things as we remember. We did not really enjoy it from the entire thing, I'll say. I enjoyed a lot of it, in like a fun kind of way, but it's hard to kind of talk about. Who wants to?
I would say I enjoyed like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like I enjoyed it, but it was just the scenes were dragged out to an extent where I was just like,
those are the worst. That's the worst.
Mm. You felt that
so long
throughout the entire thing. You felt like there were scenes that were just too long. Yeah.
Not in part 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think part 2. I think it was mainly part 2, where it's like I felt like the scenes were getting dragged.
Part 2. What is part 2?
Part 2 is the yacht.
Oh, part 2 is just the whole yacht part, and part 1 is before the yacht.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like when they do the fashion thing.
Yeah,
they go on a date.
Right. Yeah, I forgot that was like a whole part in and of itself. Okay. Yeah, part 2. Yeah, so you both felt that way about part 2.
Well, yeah, when part 2 ended and then part 3 started, I thought like we had like 20, 30 minutes left in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But the last scene was like an hour. And that's when I was like, all right. I feel like they could have summed up season not season 3.
Part 3.
Scene 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, part 3. Like they could have made that one shorter.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they could have made the yacht part a lot shorter.
Mm. Yeah.
I just feel like the yacht part was like getting to know like the characters and stuff. So I see why it was long.
Mm-hmm.
Because you kind of had like to really understand how each character was as a person to like realize how they would react on the island.
Yeah.
But I feel like the captain. I was saying this when we left. I feel like the captain should have been on the island.
Oh, that would have been way better.
Yeah,
that would have been hilarious.
He had so much buildup in the yacht.
Yeah.
To get out the room, and then when he got out the room, he was amazing.
Yeah.
And he should have been in the part 3.
Yeah.
Like for like that comedic value he brought.
Mm.
Well, the pirates, the fucking pirates that just fucking randomly showed up, fucking killed him.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They could have just had like a Titanic type thing happen. He's drunk, so they hit an iceberg.
Yeah. That was. Yeah. They could have, but I'm not gonna lie, that was really funny, and that did get a reaction out of me when I saw the pirates. I was like, "The fuck! Oh my god!" It was
that
cool.
Shit was insane.
It was extremely insane. And
like when the camera was panning out, I did not expect to see AK-47.
Yeah, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's so crazy. Like, I was like, bro, that was crazy.
It was crazy.
That's why the pirates had to die. That's why the captain had to die, because the pirates are the captain now.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
the captain should have been on that. I feel like he had so much going for him.
Yeah,
you know, like he had like the least amount of screen time, and like put on like the best performance.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, yeah.
Least amount of screen time, but best build up. Like, you know, he was the one that you liked seeing the most. It was hype when he popped up. It was like, let's go.
Yeah, Captain. I didn't know he was gonna be in the movie, so that was even like 10 times better.
Yeah, Lewis didn't know Woody Harrelson would be in it. He's like, did you notice like the actor, Manny?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew he was going to be in it, so that wasn't too big of a surprise for me, but it's really cool that he was in it. I did not mind the second part's length at all. I really enjoyed all the scenes, and I felt like every part that was like taking a really long time was enjoyable enough to where like I was just comfortable with how they were pacing it. And because of Force Majeure, I feel like Force Majeure, I was never bored with that movie either, but I do feel like the scenes in Force Majeure are longer, and they are like just way longer. They have just as much purpose, but in this one, I do feel like even though they're long, they are shorter than in Force Majeure, and there's much more happening. Like there's a lot more characters. There's a lot more that it's building to, at least in the second part, you know? Like it's like all hyping up this dinner scene that's going to happen. And, you know, you're learning about all these characters and stuff. So, you know, I'm fucking with it, and it's constantly funny. And the commentary is like always like really fire. the commentary is like woven in with the comedy. Like when the guy gets kicked off the boat, like that part was like funny as fuck, but also like kind of sad. When they're having the conversation with like the old people and they're like, oh, what do you sell? And they're like, oh, we sell the grenade. And like, what? The grenade? The hand grenade? You know, the thing that you pull? Like, you know, I feel like every scene had a lot of purpose in like the second half, and it worked pretty well for me. I was not too bothered by it. But the third, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm the like exact opposite. I thought there was a lot of like wasted scenes. Just like the part where like the old lady was telling the lady who worked there to get in the pool. Like they was going at it for so long.
Yeah.
And she got in the pool and then she was like, everyone tell the whole staff to go in the water. And then there was like you see everyone like one by one sliding off.
Yeah.
And it's
even that one I get though. It's kind of just it's all like commentary on, you know, how like the rich will treat.
Yeah. It's commentary.
I get it, but like I don't think it enhances like the themes or anything. It's like
I see.
I feel like a lot of parts in the middle, even though they're like, even if it's like really focusing on a commentary, I don't think for me it wasn't like really interesting or done in a cool way to me.
Interesting. It's funny that you bring that one up. That's probably like one of my favorite scenes in like the whole movie, because that conversation she's having with the girl, because I really like that part where, because I empathize with the rich person, but I also empathize with like the person on the ship, you know, who has to keep a smile, who has to like be good customer service. But there's also the rich person that's like lonely and like is coming to a realization, and she's trying to be nice. She's like, why don't you take a swim? And she's like, I can. And I felt like that back and forth, despite how long it was, the tension that you feel where like you understand both perspectives, but like what either of them want can't happen because of their two different positions. I think that like was very, I don't know if anxiety inducing is the right word, but it was scary, kind of, for lack of a better term. And it just led to a really funny, like absurd thing where they're all on like the slide. I fucking love that. The guy's like cooking in the thing and he's like, guys, go swim. They want us to swim. Like people on their phone in the bunker, like, we're swimming, bro. It's like, oh my God. So I really like that part. But when it comes to the third act, I completely agree in the sense that I don't know how much of that needed to be there.
Well, the third act, like, I got why it was there. It was just like, I felt like the movie was so long at that point where like I didn't like enjoy it as much as I should have.
Did you feel
because
like
the third act was there to like kind of like contrast like real life, like how we live our life right now versus like what our like primal instincts are and like how the world really works if you're not in a modern society.
Yeah.
And so I thought like the theme of the third act was very good and I enjoyed it. It was just
I enjoyed that.
Again.
I enjoyed that too. When I was saying the third act, I don't know if it was necessary. I just mean the length of it, like just how long it was. Like I don't know. And they really relished in it. It's not that they like, it's not that it was poorly paced or anything. It's just like they just deliberately made it really long. And for the commentary, I don't feel like the length was necessary because the length is not in service of saying anything. The length is kind of in service of like showing you fun, cute, like funny things with like the characters on the island. And there is commentary, but it's not, it's saying the same thing that you've been getting the whole time. You know, we're still doing it. It's from a different angle, but it's from an angle that's not interesting enough to warrant the amount of time that I'm investing. And because this is a film that is going to end eventually, I'm sitting here kind of thinking, where the fuck is this going? How is this going to end? And when it does end, it was incredibly disappointing because I thought it didn't feel like a real resolution. It just kind of felt like I don't really know how to explain it. It felt like playing scales on a piano and then just deciding to stop. It didn't feel like a song that was playing that reached a conclusion. like in the song, like, you know, they built the notes to like finish off the song in like a elegant way. It felt like it just kind of stopped. And it feels very intentional, and it feels very deliberate on the filmmaker's part to do it that way. So it's hard for me to like criticize it and be like, what the fuck, that was lame, because it makes me wonder if I'm missing something. But it's been a week. I thought about it, and no.
I like the way it ended.
You do like the way it ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like what it means for the themes, but at that point, I kind of want to just know what happens. But what do you think, Manny?
I like everything leading up to the Mexican lady about to like smash her head in.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was dope. But for it to like end there with just the guy running through through like the forest, it was underwhelming.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll make like another movie and it starts there.
and then
It's just crazy. Like it picks up on like characters at the resort or something.
Yeah.
Then the pirates are attacking the resort now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I thought the lady smashing the girl's head, I thought that was super interesting.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was super interesting too.
It kind of gives you a way to like end the movie the way you want it to. Like,
yeah.
If you want her to smash her head in, it's up to you. If you don't, then he saves her.
Yeah. I think when it comes to my like interpretation or like ultimate takeaway from the ending, it's basically just, I don't know. It did kind of come like full circle in the sense that like a poor person who was like at the bottom, who was like lower class, working for the rich, now is the rich in this situation and has the ability to, you know, kill a person. And it's I don't know, for me, like I don't really care whether she kills her or not. And like I didn't walk away like upset that I didn't get to see that, or like filling in my own headcanon. Just the choice of her like wanting to kill it itself is in and of itself interesting enough to like be a way to cap off the movie thematically. But given the amount of time that I invested for an ending that isn't very resolute and just kind of a really strong artistic way of like saying the same thing that you've been saying for like 2 hours, it just didn't hit. I really think I would fuck with that ending more if the final act wasn't so driven on the fact that these guys are on an island and I'm interested to see how they get off the island. And right when they were about to give you that answer, for it to kind of like end in a way where like you don't get a resolution on any of those characters or like where any of them are going. It's just like, huh? I want someone who likes this movie to tell me like why they don't care about that. Because I can't imagine that like the average like viewer will watch that and go like, whoa, that's good. They probably won't. Most people will probably be like, what the fuck? But I know that people do like it, and I just want to hear what they think of that last act.
The people that like it are probably in it more for like the
themes.
The themes, political commentary.
I know. How do you click with the themes in that third act so much that you're like willing to not see what happens like to the characters? You'd have to, you have to be fucking with it hard. Because there are...
You're talking about like other characters other than like the three. Like you're talking about like the fat guy.
Yeah, I'm talking about all those guys. Like when they showed the woman that can't speak like anything, like, and the guy like walk away from her, I was like devastated. I was like, no, like, fuck. Like how's she going to communicate to them? You know?
The way I put it was like those characters were, while they did hold some like value thematically, they were not as important as the
main three,
the main like
couple,
cooking lady, and then the couple.
Mm-hmm.
Like those were the three that like were really important to the story.
I think you're correct. I think that anybody who likes the ending and likes the third act is connecting with the fact that they kind of gave more of a resolution for those three than the rest. Um, yeah, and there are movies like that where there are movies that do the exact same thing that are like artsy, and I can fuck with it because I am fucking with the themes, and I'm not necessarily fucking with like the plot as much as the themes, so I can like resonate when I get a resolution to the themes or like a conclusion to that experience and not a conclusion to the plot. But yeah, I guess it's just the goopy goblin gamer brain in me that's just kind of like, fuck, I want to see what happens at the end of the plot. Yeah.
When it comes to this, the class themes in society and stuff like that, I think I said it when it was there. I think I just seen it done a lot more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
More like I thought. Like what's one like Parasite?
Yeah.
Like I like how Parasite. Not only the themes like really good, but like the plot is like for me is like incredible.
Yeah.
Right. So I like when I think of like class movies, I kind of compare it to Parasite, and to me this one just like falls in comparison.
Yeah, I didn't even think about Parasite.
Even if it's like the themes. I don't know the way the class society theme was tackled wasn't enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Parasite's a way better movie.
Yeah, I enjoy
in terms of theme.
I enjoy how Parasite approaches it, but I do really like how this movie does it. It's not as interesting as Parasite, and it's a lot more. I've been trying to find the right vocabulary for this. I don't want to say that it's not deep, but it's not nearly as subtle or as nuanced as Parasite and other things.
Did you guys
like
know that this was a like political commentary type movie going into it? Because I didn't know it was that until like halfway through the movie. So I feel like if I knew that, maybe I would have felt like different going into it. Because I saw the themes going in. Like I saw, they were touching on this and this. But I just thought that was kind of things that they were just adding to like add a little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you talking like the general.
Yeah.
Like the general thing.
I think,
but I didn't know like it was like a class type movie until like the captain and the bigger guy started like arguing.
Yeah, I never saw any trailers and I didn't know what the story was, but I did know that it was going to be like a movie with a thing to say. I did know that going into it based on my experience with the other movie me and Manny watched by the same director. I was like, if this is anything like that, it's going to have like commentary of that ilk in it. And when I saw the opening scene, I was like, okay, now I know what the movie's about. Like with the glamour thing, it's super like on the nose and like kind of in your face and like, it's very obvious what the movie's talking about. But I like how it does it. I like that like intro sequence to like start the entire movie where it's like H&M, Versace.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite
I
scene.
feel like if it was just a movie about like modeling, I would have enjoyed it.
Interesting. Yeah. There's a lot to appreciate about this movie. I think the dialogue is personally I think the dialogue's fantastic. I think it's funny and I think it's like realistic and grounded and cringe in like an intentional kind of way. I think it's really smart. I think it does touch on like the commentary of like classes and stuff, but it does it in like an elegant and like funny, to be funny, realistic, and to be saying something like commentary wise, in the way that this movie does it, in the varied way that it does it, like with all these different characters and all these different scenarios. I think it's admirable, and I think it deserves a little bit of credit for how it's written and how it's executed. And it looks great. It's like a beautiful movie. It looks awesome. Yeah. It does have a big sense of scale. Force Majeure was like that too. And I really do like how, for an art movie, epic this feels. Like the boat is just like big as fuck. There's like mad people on it. When the dinner scene happens, like, you know, like, oh shit, this is about to go down. You know, it really did.
The dinner scene was probably my favorite scene.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, we didn't even talk about that. The dinner scene was great. I was laughing the whole goddamn time. Like, that shit was hilarious. The poop and the vomit stuff was good. I almost gagged. Like, I was like, oh, it looked very real. Sometimes movie vomit looks like fake as fuck, but it looked like they were like actually vomiting. It was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went that night felt long.
Yeah.
Like, they started cleaning. I was like, okay, it's over. And then it just gets worse.
Yeah. Yeah. That shit was so funny. I love when the guy like fell on the ground and they were like ER like rushing, and like the leader of the ship is like still talking to the people like, I hope you have a good night. I hope everything goes well. Like, it just like, bro, oh, that shit's so good. That's what I'm talking about. Like, realistic, funny, and also commentary. Like, all at the same time. To like be doing 3 things at the same time in like one scene is not easy to do. It takes skill and finesse to like make all of it work together. And I feel like for the most part, this movie did work together in like all those senses. But yeah, that's like my general consensus. I wish I had more to say, but I think that's all I really have to say. I think that's all the main stuff. Yeah. I've given it a lot of thought. My immediate gut reaction after finishing the movie was somewhere between a 6 and a 7. And I really want to give it a 7 for all the good things that it does, because the good things are really good, but I think that the things that I don't like really do drag down the entire movie for me to a point where I don't really want to rewatch it ever, like in full. So I think I'm going to give Triangle of Sadness a 6 out of 10. And I gave Force Majeure a 9 out of 10 for reference, which was like the other movie that we watched, which I really liked. So I think Manny gave it a 7, I believe.
Force Majeure?
Yeah. What do you remember what you gave
I've upped it since.
Oh, you really? Okay.
I don't remember what I gave it, but the convo
changed.
I think about that movie a lot.
Yeah, me too. I think about it like every day.
I really love that movie.
It is. It's a movie that I will go back to remind myself of like my values and who I am and stuff. It's something that I like always try to remember. I would highly recommend Force Majeure, and I would recommend listening to our call if you have time. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. What do you guys give Triangle of Sadness?
5.
A 5. Wow, both you guys. Cool. All right. Now we got the last one, Manny's recommendation, the Grand Budapest Hotel, the fucking banger of the night.
This movie was great.
Yeah.
You had scene after scene. It was going fast.
Yeah.
There was new characters being introduced.
Every
you had
2 seconds, yeah.
Jeff Goldblum,
Owen Wilson, Bill Murray, Ralph Fiennes, the nigga from Spider-Man that plays Zach in Spider-Man.
the guy from Fight Club.
The guy, Green Goblin, another Spider-Man.
Green Goblin,
Yeah.
Oh.
Bro, every like me and Lewis watched this together. And every 2 seconds we were like, oh, it's the guy from Things. There's so many like famous actors in this movie. And this is directed by Wes Anderson, who is also probably most popular movie is Fantastic Mr. Fox. And I can comfortably say that I have seen nearly every Wes Anderson movie. I haven't seen 2 of them. There's like, I think 12 or 13. And the only ones I haven't seen are the most recent one, The French Dispatch, and Darjeeling Limited. But this director is really great. And I've watched every one of his movies except for 2. So I'm very educated on his catalog. And it's been a long time since I watched Grand Budapest. So I was very excited to rewatch it because like this is one of his most recent ones and what a lot of people say is one of the best. And having seen all of his movies, I can comfortably say I agree. This is one of his best. his movies really do just get like better and better and better, like with each entry. And I fucking love this movie. What did you think, Manny? Given that it was yours, recommend.
Yeah, definitely the best out of the batch.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed it.
Nice.
I wanted to watch it off the cover alone, and it did not disappoint.
Yeah.
Beginning to end, it was super interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, the whole thing was very interesting, and I was kind of sad when the movie ended too.
Me too.
That's how I know I liked it.
Yeah, it was such a. I love the ending. I love the whole ending. I love the way it was executed. I love the final shot. I love the whole theme of the movie and how once you finish it, the theme like hits you more than anything else, like throughout the entire thing. Because we'll get to the ending like in a second, but yeah, it was great. I'm glad that you liked it, and I'm happy that you watched it, because this is a classic in my opinion. Like, I watched this when it came out in like high school. Yeah, this shit's a banger, dude. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's funny. It's a funny movie, Manny. This is a full-blown comedy. Do you remember what we were talking about on the last episode with comedies? So, Lewis, on the last episode, Manny watched The Hangover, and it led into a discussion where it's like, I don't know, we were like discussing like, how do you rate comedies? Like, if a comedy does its job and you're like knee slapping the whole time, like, do you give it a 7? Do you give it like an 8? Like, what do you give it a 10? Can comedies be a 10? And I had a lot to say last time, but do you know like your answer, like your personal answer?
I think one thing that like I know how you have your rating is like you kind of separate like how you build the movie from like
how I
like the theme,
right,
or the genre or the movie.
Yes.
So I think you can, if you separate it that way.
Yeah.
So like the movie could still like be a shit movie, but still be like really funny. And have like funny scenes in it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And it could be a 10 out of 10 movie and also be extremely funny.
Yes.
So I think comedy can be extremely funny.
That's exactly
extremely good movie.
Yeah, that's exactly how I explained it on the last episode when like Manny asked me, can a comedy like be a 10 out of 10? And that's exactly how I explained it last time. Because that's where you enter the dilemma of like, if you rate things based off of feelings, when you come to the realization that something that you love is like mid, and you're about to give it a rating that's like similar to things that you think are goated, now you're kind of at this standstill where it's like, do I give it a low score even though I loved it? But the Grand Budapest is a good example of like a comedy that is worth rating highly. It's funny the whole time, and the comedy is incredible. Like, it's very hard to explain like how this movie does the comedy. It's very funny, and it's really unique. It's not just like someone saying a joke.
I feel like Manny, like I feel like you were having like a problem with that because maybe in your mind you had like, I don't know, like Pineapple Express and like, I don't know, like the Adam Sandler type movies in your mind or something. Maybe not.
For what?
What are you on?
For like judging comedies. Sorry, my
camera dip.
Camera just went out.
Take your time. Did it die?
No, it should be connected to the charger.
Oh, hello. That's cool. I get to see the menu screen. That's awesome.
We'll see if it stays on. But what, like, do you know, like, have you seen like a lot of, this was more artsy.
Yeah, I know this is like a comedy movie, but even if you don't find anything funny,
you're still gonna
like really enjoy it.
Yeah, I feel like this movie as a comedy put the movie first. So you have to put the movie first before the comedy,
right?
For it to be a good comedy movie.
Yeah. And when I brought up the convo last time with Ali, like I asked him if a movie is like purely for comedy only, and the movie makes you laugh throughout the entire movie. You are dying laughing. Like how do you rate it? You know what I mean? But this one's different. Even if I wasn't or was dying laughing, I can still really like derive so much value from this one.
Yeah.
But a pure comedy movie, if you were like really laughing, I find like that like kind of harder to rate.
Yeah. I think
everything else can be ass, but
yeah,
it is really funny.
I do understand, and I don't remember what I said last time. I think I said something along this lines, but I've been thinking about that question a lot, and I think the way I want to answer it now is my personal bias, and I keep forgetting to say this because this is the foundation for how I rate everything. My bias is that I like things that make me think, because I think that thinking about like life and art and like the things that, you know, form who you are and like shape your life and your values and what you think about the world, it's very important to actively like use your brain and to think about those things. So art that makes you do that in like a cool way is what I rate highly. I give things high ratings that just make me think. And a comedy is inherently not trying to do that. Do I hate Grown Ups because it's not trying to do that? No. But I'm going to give it a lower score as a result because that's just what it's aiming for. And that's my ratings are based on not just like how much I enjoy something, but how much something makes me think. And there are comedies that make me think, and this is one of them. And I like the way Lewis put it. You know, it's movie first, comedy second, because you know, Triangle of Sadness did the exact same thing too, where it was like it wasn't just about the funny, you know, it was about the what it was trying to say and stuff too. So
right,
yeah, that's a great way of putting it. But Grand Budapest Hotel was so fire. The way this movie was shot, it was beautiful. It was like so symmetrical. I don't know if that's like the right word to use, but it was like it was so, the way it was framed, I think that's the right like vocabulary to use. Like the way the shots like were, like everything in the box was so particular and like thought out and specific to like to every single scene and every single shot. And the way people moved in the shots was also like very thoughtful. How you saw everybody and how they were standing and stuff. And like a lot of movies are like that, but it kind of shapes his entire aesthetic and his entire style, like the way he does it. It's like you're like watching a picture book, like in a movie form, you know? It's awesome. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know where to start when it comes to the story. I guess someone can explain like what the story's like.
Okay, so from what I remember, someone died. It was like one of his old lovers.
Yeah, one of his old grandma lovers.
Yeah. And then they were trying to get the inheritance. Like there was like a family that was trying to get the inheritance.
Yeah.
And then this guy came in because she loved him so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they were trying to like frame him and kill him
and take it from him. Yeah, and that's where it all spirals and it all begins. Is this movie also toting chapters, right? Or like
yeah, I think it is.
I think it is too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. It felt just like a storybook. That it did a really interesting thing where it like mixes stop motion and like animation with like realistic settings to kind of make it feel more picture book-esque and make it feel more like you're consuming a story through like these very specific like images. And that's like the best way I can explain his style. They feel like pictures that move. And I know all movies are technically that, but this doesn't feel like someone holding a camera. It feels like things happening in a frame, in an image, and it's just heightening it, you know?
Yeah, especially since like at the beginning of every act, like it shows you like a picture.
Yeah.
Like of the setting with like moving parts into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. A lot of the shit is just of like the hotel, just like not even like an actual building. It's like clearly like a model that they built on like a table or something, but it just looks awesome. And it looks sick as fuck. I love whenever they showed like the elevator like going up And the music, oh my god, the music was fucking fire in this movie. It was so good. I like immediately downloaded like the soundtrack like afterwards. I was like, dun 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 dun. dun. Shit was so cool. Yeah, I liked it. Really, I loved all the characters. They were all fun. I was laughing like with all of them, and I also got really emotional. I was like feeling my like eyes well up like when the kid like came back to save like Ralph Fiennes, and they're like screaming at each other because he didn't get the perfume. And then I don't remember what he said, but like it like led into a conversation about the kid like not having a family and how like Ralph Fiennes is his family. And I was like, oh my god, because I think their dynamic is so sick, where he's like the lobby boy and he like does everything that the guy says, but the guy like kind of respects him. But you know,
he was like a father.
Yeah,
he was like a father character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, that was really funny. He was like, you know what? I was out of line.
Yeah,
I was out of line.
Yeah,
I apologize. I should have kept in mind that your country was taken over by...
yeah, and that's another thing with this movie too. It's something you always have to admire when something like manages to be funny, like says something like commentary wise and like is emotional at the same time. Like if it fires off on like 3 different cylinders simultaneously, that's something to like really appreciate and respect. And that scene was like that. The entire movie was like that in my opinion. Like I was like laughing at like a lot of stuff. They said faggot. They said faggot in the movie. I was like, oh my god. 2014, I think, is when this movie came out.
Yeah, while watching it, it didn't feel like it was 2014.
It did not feel like that. It felt like
didn't.
What era did it feel like? Like
earlier. It felt to
earlier?
me. It felt like in terms of like my enjoyment. I feel like this is a movie like I could have like nostalgia for, like because this was my first time watching it. I guess.
I feel like this is like
this is a
90s movie.
A 90s movie?
I don't know why. When I was watching it, like I remember like when someone said something in a movie, and I remember like I stopped the movie and like searched when the movie like came out. I was like 2014.
Yeah, I definitely did have to like check that out.
Yeah.
It made me think of like, I don't know, like old like stop motion type movies that I would watch as like a kid and stuff.
Yeah.
Give me like early 2000 vibes.
Hey, Fantastic Mr. Fox. It's like a fully animated stop motion movie. And this movie is so animated in the same way that Fantastic Mr. Fox is, despite being live action. And it's so cool as a result. It's so fucking awesome. I really love like the prison sequence. Like just everything in the prison was like so funny. It's so cute and like entertaining. Like the little cakes that they got, and like the whole prison break scene was like awesome. It was cool as fuck. There's a lot of like great scenes in this movie, and the sequence of events is fun to like track. It's like a very engaging movie, like from front to back. Do you have a favorite character? Like, was there anyone that you liked? I think mine's is just like the main Ralph Fiennes. Like,
no, his performance is insane.
Yeah, it was. It was really good, and he's like,
he is so good.
He doesn't have. Usually, when someone has like an S tier performance, it's because there's like a part where they cry really good, or like, you know, there's like a part where they get like really mad. But he doesn't really have anything like that in this movie. He's just really good at being his like default mode, like normal chill guy, and it's so awesome, and it's so funny, and he's so cool, and he's so cool, and he's so like Kakashi, like Jiraiya-esque, like I'm the mentor character, but I'm also a goofball. Like when I forgot the line that they said, but they said it in such a fancy way where he's like, oh, he likes the proclivities of older women. That's how you are when you get to his age. And you know, that scene where he has like all the people around him is like all the females, the blonde women, is like so fire. It's funny.
I like the Jeff Goldblum character too. I just like Jeff Goldblum in general. So I feel like that's why I liked it.
I feel like that's.
And you know that the guy that I was talking about this last time we were on the podcast, the guy that they were comparing in Sound of Metal, like what he looked like, was Jeff Goldblum. That's who I was trying to.
Oh, okay.
I know you said
Yeah.
Caesar looks like him, but that's what. The
Yeah.
movie compared him to.
Yeah. 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 That shit was good. Do you have a favorite scene? Was there any part that you really liked? I'll never forget. I remembered this like very vividly as a kid, but when they went down when they were getting chased by they were chasing Willem Dafoe's character, right? Like on the snow thing when they were like sledding down. That shit.
Oh,
I remember as a kid, I was like, yo, this is insane. And like he was like zipping like back and forth and it was like CGI. It like clearly wasn't him. I was like, oh my God, he's so fast.
yeah. I think that was like fully like just like an animated thing. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Mhm. Yeah.
And that's like partly why like it gives me that vibe of like early 2000s because it's like the animation
Mhm.
type that they
Yeah.
slide in there.
Yeah. They
They're
did it.
slipping. But that was really funny. It was
Mhm.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah. I really love the
My
part.
favorite scene is when they was breaking out of the jail, and then like they opened the hatch, and it was like they saw the guards in, and the guys just hopped in.
That
And when
was
he, like,
mine
killed them
too.
all, they were just like, all right, let's go.
That's exactly what I was
I
thinking.
thought
What
that
my
was
favorite
funny.
scene was.
Yeah. Didn't the dude die? Oh, you
Yeah,
can?
he just
Yeah.
dies, and I'm sorry, this keeps happening.
No, it's okay. You can keep saying
He
what you're
just-
saying while you're fixing it.
He just dies, and they just move on.
Yeah, this is like, all right, let's go.
Yeah. I love when they had to say goodbye and they were just like, oh, not enough time. Bye bye. And like they were about to have like a big sentimental goodbye. Yeah. I really love how this story is told. It's told with the utmost sincerity and like trying to capture the feelings and the emotions of these characters in this plot while still being like very cheeky and very funny as a result without breaking it out, which is so difficult. You know, this movie could be so much more reserved. Like the jokes could be more grounded in the emotions that the characters are feeling, but sometimes it interrupts the emotions, but not enough to where like it takes away from the experience. It's really hard to explain, but it's a very specific like type of writing that he excels at, and he like really honed down in his like fucking 9th movie, whatever the fuck this is. Like it works so well. Yeah. I really like I guess we can talk about the ending now. I really love how it is basically a story within a story within a story within a story. It's like 4 stories told like together, and the movie, because it's like someone telling a story to like someone else and stuff, it gives you this like sense of nostalgia for like, you know, a long time ago, or like, you know, someone who's like far gone and like not with us anymore, and like how you don't remember them completely, but you can get like fragments of them like slightly, you know. The entire movie like gives off that feeling, and it works so well in the ending where you don't see the guy get killed. And I love how they just say it. I don't even think they verbalize it. I think they just like imply. I think they do say like, oh, he got shot.
Yeah, he says it.
Yeah. But I think he even said it after the fact. I think like when you realize he dies, it's just like a guy giving the monologue of like, he was a great man. And then it shows like a picture of like all of them. And that shit like hit so hard. I was like, oh fuck, he died. And they like didn't show it. And I love that they didn't show it. I think that was like so sick. And you know, what he said about Gustavo when he was like leaving, like when the kid's like an old man, what he says about him, where he's like, oh, I forget what he said, but I remember it was fire as fuck. He was like, I don't think Gustavo was like meant for this world. I think he just made it of his own, or some shit like that. It was really good. And then the final shot of the girl like reading the book, it gives you that same feeling that the movie gives you, of just being like fuck, like, you know, this story that's so fun and so entertaining, and this world that you lived in is so engaging and like captivating, but it's done, and it happened and it's done, and you can never go back to it. outside of like this book or this experience, you know. It's like the sense of melancholy because you're experiencing something only through nostalgia and only through like your memories, and you cannot like go back and experience it like in real time, but you want to because you can feel it, you know. That's like the main takeaway of the movie for me, and I think that's what he was going for primarily. Like, I think every single aspect of this movie, the way it's written, the way it's shot, feeds into like trying to tell a story that cannot capture exactly what it was like, but can enhance like those moments or those feelings like in the best way it possibly can through a nostalgic lens, you know. Like when you think about something in your past, you don't think about it like sometimes when you're writing something like in a book and you're like, you know, you're explaining like a setting, the way this movie shows it in like a shot is like how it looks in your mind, kind of, right? Where it's like the drapes of the building were 1745 and da, 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 da. Like a lot of like shit like that is in this movie, where it like just talks about like miscellaneous like character design, like their clothes or like how something looks, and the way it's shot like kind of bleeds into that nostalgia of like reading a book or something, you know. I think I'm making my point. I think I'm rambling a bit, but that's like the main thing that I think this movie does well and why it works so well. If I had to kind of put into words why it's so unique and why it's so good, it just rocks.
Yeah, it rocks. It's hard to explain,
Mm-hmm.
but just the whole style, and just the way the movie's shot just really enhances the whole movie. Plus that feeling of nostalgia by the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was really like a fun adventure.
Yeah.
It was really fun, even though like the backdrop of the movie is like a terrible time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like how like the not like when the hotel was taken over by like the Nazis and they go in there.
Yeah.
And they're like, he just wants to get by the guard, and he's like, gives like that box. What was it? Like it was cake, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's like,
Yo, they really make the Holocaust look fun.
Dude, that scene was so funny when they're shooting each other. That's probably like the part that I was laughing at the most. Like I was laughing out loud when like they all like pull up with like a gun, like and the way they shot at each other was so funny too. Just like the way they shot, where he's like and like you'd see the bullets and like see him hitting, but they just like the guns are just so tiny and like everybody's just so serious, but like nothing's really happening. It's just like it's really funny. But there is stuff happening, you know. It is kind of a spectacle, but it's also not a spectacle because like nothing is breaking. There's no like glass like shattering. It's not like an action movie, but it's like the most action you're gonna get in like something like this. So I don't know. It's got a sense of scale. It's got it delivers like on like a thrilling action sequence while simultaneously being funny because it's not as thrilling as like it usually would be, while also being tense. Like movies deserve credit for doing multiple things at the same time. Like you said, it's a movie first. It tries to do more than just be funny. You know, other movies are just funny. This movie is not just funny. It's so many other things. And
makes you laugh, makes you cry, makes you feel.
Yeah, literally. Makes you feel. And yeah, it did that for me. Yeah. Do you guys have anything else? I think
the prisoner outfits were like it was like they were like what the Jews were in the Holocaust, like the striped pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that. There was something else. There's something not related that I noticed, but I forgot.
The flags?
But it was like not the flag. It was a nice touch though.
Guns?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You mentioned it last time when we watched a movie. You were like, "Oh yeah, that gun is the very specific model of like the Nazis."
That they did that in
Jinro.
Was it Jinro?
Yeah, it was Jinro.
I think they did it in the the Ghibli movie.
When Rises?
No, the
Porco?
war one.
Grave of the Fireflies?
It might have been Porco too. Yeah, I
Mm.
think they did that in both of them too.
Oh.
But yeah, they did that in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say that.
I didn't really look at the guns though this time.
Yeah, the fits were awesome. Like the Nazi like fits. I didn't like really understand that it was like a Nazi setting until after the fact. And I was kind of confused at how like the character that was like the main antagonist was like a Nazi but not really a Nazi. I was like, is this Nazi imagery for the sake of it, like for like comparing and contrasting, even though Nazis do actually exist in this setting, like at this point in time? I was a little confused. I don't know.
You talking about?
Yeah, the final guy.
Not Willem Dafoe, the other guy that was like the head of the family.
Yeah.
Like, the brother type guy.
Yeah.
He came up in like the whole Nazi uniform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but there's like real Germans in the movie. I don't know if they ever verbalize that they're Nazis, but there are like real Germans in the movie, and it's, I don't know. It was just interesting that like this guy, that they just refused to use the word Nazi in this movie, even though that is like an element of it. But yeah, I didn't articulate myself as well as I could have, but I think I said everything that I would want to say about this movie, all like the main stuff. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give the Grand Budapest Hotel a 9 out of 10. It's very close to a 10, honestly, but I'm gonna give it a 9. What do you give it?
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's a 9.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Nice. Okay. Well, those are the 3, boys. Those are the 3. So I think that I don't know if Lewis will be on every single episode, but I think you will be on the next one at least. So ideally, because it's just me and Manny, we've been like switching off recently. We're like, I pick 2 movies and then Manny picks 1, and then we switch for the next week. Or I pick a movie in theaters and then I pick 1 and then Manny picks 1. We both recommend and then we pick a movie in theaters. But because you're on and because this is like the first time you can pick something, I'm going to opt for, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to think about it. But
you just know like what turn you guys are on. Just remember it for like the next time I'm not here.
Right. Yeah, we will. We're very casual about it. But we will remember. Yeah, but if you would like, so this one's going to be interesting. Because I guess we're going to watch Black Adam on the next one. But there was another movie that I wanted to see, which I have passively mentioned to both of you. It's called Tar, and it's a current movie, and it's also 3 hours long, and it's also artsy as fuck. And yeah, that's another one that I wanted to see. And the movie that I've been like wanting to recommend that's like not in theaters is also 3 hours long, and I'm like keep putting that off. So
are you settled on like saving Black Adam for like the next talking one? Like,
yeah.
What you want?
Okay. Well, we're not super strict on only doing 3. We will do more than 3 if we do. So maybe we could just watch both of them. Do you guys want to see both Black Adam and Tar?
Sure.
Manny's like, whatever. Yeah?
Dude, I think Black Adam's just like...
It's just going to be whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's fun.
Well, I want to watch it. I need to see Dr. Fate in action, live action.
I'll have a lot to say about it. I love those shitty like superhero movies. I always have like so much to say about like something that I think is not good, and I think I'll find it. I'm just going to guess. I'll bet money. I'll bet money that it will not be above a 6. I'll bet like cold cash on that one. $5.
It's gonna come out, bro. Greatest superhero movie ever saw.
I'm gonna give it a chance, man.
Dude, they really put movie first on this one.
That's funny.
Um,
You gonna say?
but
what?
if I were to pick a movie, I would pick Amelie. It's a French movie
Okay, cool.
that I've just been interested in seeing. So if you guys want to watch that one,
Gotcha.
Be down.
All right. So Black Adam, Tar, and Amelie. Manny, would you like to recommend a fourth one, or do you want to keep it at that?
We'll just keep it at that.
Okie dokie. Gotcha. All right. Those are the three. Cool. All right. I'm excited. I'm excited for the next episode. Have you heard of Amelie?
Hmm.
You have? Okay. Cool. I've never seen it, so I'm excited to check it out. It's going to be good. Yeah. All right, boys. I don't know if there's anything else. If there's anything else I got. I think that's the dilly
Black
and
Adam.
dally.
What was it again?
Black Adam.
Tar. Tar.
Yeah, Tar. I think
or like Tarzan.
TAR. And it has the A is like it has a thing over it. It has like a little yeah. That's in theaters. And hopefully it'll be in theaters next week because this is like an artsy movie that's like playing in our local theaters for some reason. So whenever there's like artsy try-hard movies playing in like local theaters, I'm thinking like there's got to be something about this that like is going to draw like a casual audience somewhat. Like Triangle of Sadness was kind of funny. Like most casuals will at least find it funny. So I'm interested to see how what the fuck Tar is going to be. But yeah, finally we're out of the Halloween phase. We can watch normal superhero movies. This is the first like superhero thing. Oh wait, no, we talked about Spider-Man. Never mind. I forgot about Spider-Man. Yeah, second superhero movie we talked about. Black Adam. So no. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait to see Dwayne Johnson pretend to be a bad guy. It's gonna be fun. You want to do a double feature? You want to see Tar and Black Adam in the same day? Or do you not have the willpower for that? We'll see.
I'm not. We'll see how I'm feeling.
Yeah. We'll see how we're feeling.
I'm gonna walk out. Yo, why was Black Adam better than Tar?
Yeah. That'll be funny. All right.
Is Black Adam out right now?
Yeah, it's been out for a week. I was gonna see it.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna see it like a while ago, and I was gonna hop on here and like talk about it, but I just never got around to it because I'm just like, every single time I had the opportunity to see, I'm like, God damn it, I don't want to watch this movie right now. Yeah. But are you still recording the voice memo, by the way? I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. But yeah. Last thing.
Honestly,
Go ahead. You want to recommend something?
we can watch the Wakanda thing too.
Dude, I forgot that.
Yeah,
Oh my
Black
god.
Panther 2.
Oh yeah. Fuck, we should do that.
That comes out on the 11th, next Friday.
That is next Friday. Ooh. Okay. I still really want to see Tar. How about we do this? Black Adam, Black Panther, and Amelie will be the requirements, and Tar will be an optional one. If I see it, if we have time, if you guys say yes, then we'll go see it. How about that?
Yeah, that's
That we'll
fine.
go see it.
If you're willing to go
It's
see it,
in theaters.
yeah, it's in theaters. That's why. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. That's why it's.
that makes it a lot better.
Oh, that makes you more inclined to like watch it because
Yeah.
that's the only
I like-
reason.
I-
It's the only reason I
prefer
recommended it.
theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew that even though you didn't fuck with Triangle of Sadness, I knew you enjoyed like being in the theater with your pajamas. Yeah.
I like going to the theater. I really do like it.
Yeah. So do you want to commit to Tar still? Because I want to see it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yay.
I will.
All right. Black Adam, Tar, and Black. Oh, dude, Black.
That's why I started laughing.
Bro, they did that intentionally. Oh my god. Oh.
We're gonna see like who won, DC or Marvel won this battle.
Oh man, have you seen Black Panther, Manny? Have you seen the first one?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I'm
I
gonna.
like it.
Yeah,
Have you seen Pink Panther?
dude.
Maybe I'll recommend that one time.
Yeah. It would be funny to recommend it now. Black Panther, Pink Panther, in the same thumbnail. But yeah, one of these days. I've never seen it either. Seems funny.
It's
I've always
classic.
seen him.
Classic.
I've always
Yeah,
seen
he's
him.
like
but never
cheaper by the dozen.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie either. I
He's in a lot of
always
stuff.
when I heard of the Pink Panther, I realized that the movie was not an animated movie with a Pink Panther. I was like, oh, okay. I was like
Yeah.
very confused about that, but
There is that
mhm.
though. Like there's like a cartoon,
Okay,
I think.
element. There is a like legit cartoon of the Pink Panther.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wonder which came first, the movie or the cartoon.
probably cartoon. It's usually cartoon.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, but okay, let's watch Black Panther. You're free like all the time, right, Manny? I'll tell you when it's
Yeah.
available. Oh my God! And the One Piece movie. Jesus.
Oh shit!
Oh, bro, we gotta watch so much shit.
Oh
Bro.
my God. Well, the One Piece movie,
Well,
we're not going to be able to talk about that as liberally as we'd want to. Well, okay, hold on. Let's iron this out. First off, Manny, you have a ticket to the One Piece movie, and you will be coming with us. But I want to ask, are you sure?
do I have a ticket?
Well, I bought one for you. I didn't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's how I do it. I buy it for everybody, and then people just pay me back. So we're going on Thursday at 8. I'm sorry if I didn't tell you.
This Thursday?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Do you have plans?
Holy shit!
Dude, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot. Yeah.
Dude, I'm going. I have plans. But I'm gonna go anyway.
Yeah. It's One Piece. Bro, this movie's gonna be gas. Like, Lewis, tomorrow you have to catch up to the manga. Or we can just tell you what
Nah,
happens.
I don't care.
Okay.
It's fine. I'll just.
Well, no, this is kind of canon-ish, so it matters. They've like said vocally, like,
okay, just tell me what's.
Okay.
what's-
yeah, that's I imagine that you just want people to tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna read it. I don't have that many chapters to catch up. I'm already like pretty far ahead, and I'm really excited for the One Piece movie. So we have Black Adam, One Piece, Black Panther. Holy shit, it's gonna be 5. It's gonna be quite a day. All right. I really don't want to cut Tar, but we got to talk about Black Panther.
If
And
you
Black
want to
Panther.
cut Emily, you can.
Can we? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, we'll save that. We'll save that for the next one. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do all the theatrical ones. No recommendations this time. Man, special episode. But do you want to talk about the One Piece movie on the pod, even though you don't know anything about One Piece? Like, are you willing to like engage in a full One Piece spoiler discussion? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And I hope that you're okay with like the boys talking about One Piece.
That'd be good because it's like.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. It's like a different.
Okay.
It's a different perspective and stuff. Like he might even have some things to say, like
Mhm.
not knowing anything about One Piece. And
Yeah.
stuff, so.
Yeah. Dude, I'm excited for you to check it out. And I'm excited to mansplain all the One Piece lore to you. It's like, all right, so reason why they can't swim.
I know it's because I know that's because the fruit.
Yeah.
Fruit.
Mm-hmm. God, I'm so excited. So excited. You know that it's the 9th highest grossing movie of all time in Japan?
That's impressive.
That's extremely impressive. Of all time, not like anime, like just.
I'm
any
actually
movie.
surprised it's only 9th. I'm surprised it's only 9th.
I wonder what the
compared
top 10 are.
It's fucking like Demon Slayer and then.
Demon Slayer, a bunch of Ghibli, probably some outliers.
List of
Demon
highest
Slayer is like number 1, right?
List of highest
Yeah.
grossing films in Japan. Demon Slayer, number 1. Spirited Away, number 2. Titanic and Frozen are number 3.
What? That's so random.
Yeah. Well, Titanic is like
Okay.
one of the most popular movies, like highest grossing movies, like when it came out, like period. You know.
Mhm.
Then
I'm just surprised the Japanese like it so much.
yeah, it's pretty worldwide phenomena. Then number 5 is Your Name. That fucking the next one's coming out pretty soon. The next Kodo Shinkai joint. Harry Potter, the first one, is number 6, which is interesting that it's that popular in Japan.
I can already guess the next two.
Okay, guess them.
I know the Ghibli. It's gonna be Mononoke and House. I know House is up there.
Holy fucking shit, Manny. It is Mononoke and House. It's both of them. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I knew it. Yeah.
Wow. How did you know that? That's awesome.
Because they're fucking great movies.
Yeah. And then One Piece.
I
is
know
number 9.
House because I know when it comes to like animated, I know like House is like top 5, so I knew it was gonna be there.
Yeah.
This one.
Okay. Yeah, and then it's other stuff. Jujutsu Kaisen 0 is number 15. Dude, these anime movies like are making so much bread. I'm so happy.
I know, it's great.
Yeah. I love that the anime movie thing is like a trend now. It's so fucking sick. It's awesome. But all right. So One Piece took us a long time to fucking figure that out. One Piece Film Red, Tar, Black Adam, and Black Panther. Have you seen that meme, Manny, of Black Adam's like face like mad close to the camera, like flying down?
No.
Look up Black Adam meme. Just look it up. I want you to see it because they put it in Multiversus, and like everybody when Black Adam came out of Multiversus, niggas were like, "Yo, they put Black Adam's meme in the game." So just
I see this.
yeah, you see the side by side.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's cool. It's funny. I really like that meme. It's good. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like I don't know. I'm ready to laugh at this movie. What are you doing tomorrow? Nothing.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Nothing.
It's Black Adam time.
Yes, Black Adam time. We should go see it tomorrow because me and Lewis, Caesar's not coming to the gym with us, right?
No.
Okay, so me and Lewis are gonna work out tomorrow, and then we should just go see Black Adam like right after.
Sure.
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
Manny, my arms are getting bigger than yours. Bet hit the gym, man.
I just look way big if you can see my shoulder, bro.
Dude,
Yeah, I have bad shoulders. My shoulders are small.
the gym is.
My
so
shoulder's probably
fun.
my best part.
Have you been enjoying the gym, Manny?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gym is great.
it is great. I fucking love it.
I be fucking. I'm so motivated when I get there, dude.
I would like to go to the gym with Manny.
Yeah, I love to
I
go
would
to
like
the
to
gym.
work out with Manny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But when I'm there, I'm like, when I'm like on the way there, I'm like, fuck. And then when I get there, I'm like, dude, I need to do this now. Like I have to go as hard as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're done, you're like, feel really good.
Like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I just think about like when I'm there, like sitting down on a machine or whatever, I'm like, I'm gonna look so crazy.
Yeah.
You go to Planet Fitness?
I go to Workout World.
I got you.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you what you think about.
Planet Fitness is right there, right?
Yeah, it's right next to it.
Yeah, at the mall.
we go to Crunch.
Yeah, we go to Crunch and Braintree because Lewis doesn't want to see people that he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to see no Brockton people while I'm working out.
I know.
Fucking wild. There's only old Cape Verdean guys.
Yeah, I like that.
They're huge. They're fucking huge. Though.
Old people.
This dude looked like he was 75. He's built as shit.
That's awesome.
He started speaking Creole to me. I was like, yeah. I I thought he assumed that I couldn't speak it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he's trying to like speak English in a mix of Creole, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I brought that up, but
Mhm.
that was funny.
That's funny. Yeah, I do like going to Braintree.
Well, there's a lot of CV girls too there. I don't know why it's so Cape Verdean.
Because it's in the heart of the city. That
Yeah, but I know if I went to Planet Fitness, I know I would not see that many. Like,
maybe is it more expensive? Maybe that's why. I don't know.
No, it's just more commercial.
Interesting.
what?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Planet Fitness
interesting.
is crazy because you know how you can't make sounds and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
you can't
allowed
drop
to?
the weight hard. No, you can't. You,
You
can't,
can't,
like
like,
grunt. You can't like grunt. It's like the opposite of what I want. I just want to scream while I'm in the gym. And
Yeah, even if you're like, they'll like they'll kick you out.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
if you drop a weight, like it's heavy, like you're getting done with your thing, and you drop the weight,
Yeah.
they'll like buzz.
Dude.
They have like an alarm called the
Yeah.
lunk alarm.
Dude, that's so weird because that crunch, like when people do it, it's just like, oh yeah, that's just they're just going hard, like mad
I know.
Because Planet Fitness is made for like people that like
don't go to the gym.
aren't there to be like gym rats. Like
Yeah.
it's made for people that just want to have like a workout and like feel like
And
they got
They
something.
don't want to like they
Feel
want people
bad,
getting like intimidated.
right? By like
Yeah.
the fact that they're around, and I guess I get it, but
I guess
yeah,
you know I can fully understand that.
yeah, I
But-
can.
Yeah, you just
It
don't
would
go to-
suck if that like if Planet Fitness was like the only gym in your area, then like
Yeah, that
You're
sucks
done.
ass. Thank God there's like a crunch. That's like
It'd be like
Right
a
there.
revolt.
yeah.
They'd be like, they
You
put
gotta,
the
like,
lunk
buy your
alarm and then
own.
they just start throwing weights at them. Shut the fuck up.
Bro, yeah. I remember like when we tried going to the gym, when COVID was like in full swing, we tried going with like masks on, and like we like went like that, like chin diapered it, for, like not even that long, and they were like, bro, you gotta wear your mask, bro, and I was just like, fuck this. Like, that's why I didn't go to the gym for like so long, because I was just like, I'm not wearing a mask. I refuse.
yeah. When I was in the Navy, and like they was telling people like you can't go anywhere because of COVID, and like people like would go to the gym, but if they saw like a chief there, the chief is not supposed to be there either. The chief would be like. I remember I went one time. I saw a captain. That's a super duper high like radar like position, right?
Mhm.
I saw him there, and I noticed him because he's a pilot. I noticed him. And he went up to me. He's like, "You won't bring this up, right?" I was like, "Of course not." But that was the last time I went because of COVID. Because I didn't want like a try hard finding me
Yeah.
and then like snitching.
Yeah. Snitch.
COVID
Weird
was
snitches. Yeah. Fuck COVID. Man, everyone was getting it recently. Everyone got COVID. Like all my friends, like in like a month. Like boom, 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 boom. Like everyone at work got it. One of our friends got it. Like it was crazy. But Lewis is impervious to damage. He's invincible.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I caught COVID. That's the sickest I've ever felt.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. When I got it, I didn't feel sick like at all. I could still taste and smell.
I lost my taste. That was devastating.
Oh, really? Whenever
That was
people
the
say
worst
that,
part.
I'm like, that's so scary. Like, I can't taste.
It's scary.
Have you
I
ever
can taste
thought?
like metal.
Ah!
It's like that's what the Iron Man.
Yeah, don't remind me. That's why I just did that. You can't taste metal?
No, you just taste the metal with everything.
Everything tastes
Like
like
you-
metal.
Yes.
Pizza tastes like metal?
Yes.
Don't,
Put
bro.
put a penny in your mouth, and like a quarter. That's how it tastes. I swear, no exaggeration. I swear,
Holy
it was
shit.
awful. And
Oh
it
my God.
was so bad, dude.
Dude, that's crazy. I can't believe Tetsuo didn't impact you more. Think about your time you were trying to eat pizza, being like, no.
I wasn't. I wasn't thinking that. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so scary. That's so scary. I would cry if that happened. You should eat like garbage. I was gonna say if you can't taste and it just like goes down your food, goes down the hatch. Like you should eat some shit that you don't like and be like, I wonder if I can eat this now. Kerslunk. Ooh, great. Like, you know.
I should have tried that.
Yeah. I would do so many experiments. I do
It
so
all
many.
just tastes like metal. So fuck it.
What if you ate
But Ali, like it, it's so bad. Like, you don't want to like put anything in your mouth. You know what I mean?
I see. I thought that you didn't
like,
taste anything.
It's like metal that tastes bad, like super bad.
Oh,
I'm not saying metal tastes good, but
I know.
Good adjective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand what you're saying. That's scary. Fuck. Yeah.
But when you lose it, you're like, damn. I don't even know if I'm getting that shit back. 'Cause some people like. I heard some shit where people like permanently lost their shit.
Yeah. Fucking. I have someone at work.
What?
Like
They can never taste again.
there's no like.
Yes.
I haven't heard like any like official medical stuff, but there are people that are like, yeah, I still can't smell or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I question like.
I'd kill myself.
I don't need smell.
I probably would kill myself if I couldn't taste forever.
Mhm.
Forever.
Like, Manny, let's go to the restaurant. No, no, it's not good. Dude, I would
Yeah.
kill myself.
Really? You're not gonna try to do sound
It's
metal?
so bad. It was so bad.
Well, that's different than not having taste. That's like you have taste, but it tastes wrong.
I would rather lose all my senses, other than taste, than not to taste again.
Man, taste. Once you lose it, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Nah, that would be like the least. No, smell would be the least worst one.
The smell is
I'll
the
be
least
fine
worst
with
one.
that.
Actually, no. The least worst one would be like touch. Actually,
Well, no, you need that. You need that.
No, but no, I was just saying because then you'd be like invincible, kind of like you'd be at the gym just like pushing shit.
That's true.
All day, but like then you can't like have sex and like sex not enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you can't even like cuddle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. I would lose smell.
There's good and bads to it though. Like there's some really good.
Yeah, you are invincible.
Like you could like walk in a burning building and just like
That's true. You could.
You will still die.
Well,
but you just know where
You know-
not to touch the
yeah,
fire,
you know your
and you
limits.
wear the mask. You
Mhm.
just use your eyes.
Yeah.
What if someone like
You-
stabs you in the back and you just like walk away?
that could happen.
Dude, that's so funny.
That does happen. Like
you-
there are people that have that condition where they can't feel anything, and then like they'll like I don't know, like touch themselves, but they don't know how hard they're touching themselves, so they're
Yeah.
like ripping their skin off.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, but like you just can't have sex.
yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks.
I didn't
I'd
think
rather-
about the getting stabbed in the back thing. That's a major disadvantage. You could get stabbed in the back and not notice it. Be like, why is my body like not moving
Yeah, but
properly?
then it's just all over, you know. But it's like a painless fucking death, you know. Death is painless. That's pretty dope.
That is.
There's pros and cons. That's
Bro,
so
the
existential.
The cons,
like,
the cons does not outweigh the pros in that one.
Yeah.
Smell, yeah.
It's debatable
No.
for some people.
Mhm.
It depends how much you want to fuck. You
Yeah.
know, it depends how much
I
you care about
love
you
that.
know your average life. I'm just saying, like you would have like you could change your whole life up, and you could make a lot of money with it too and stuff. Like you could probably like do some shit with
Yeah.
not feeling anything.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. I think sense of smell is the least like effective one. Like
Yeah.
I could lose my.
I
smell.
barely smell anything. Like,
Yeah.
I really don't have a good sense of smell. I'm always anxious that I smell because I'm like, I never smell myself. Except on like the really bad days of like Brockton High where I would go like a month without showering. Those were the good old days when I didn't have standards. Ah, how I miss them.
That was prime Ali.
Yeah, I know. Peak Ali.
You fell off now.
Yeah, I fell off. Now I take a shower once a day.
Okay, let's look at it this way. You got feeling in your dick, but everywhere else you don't feel nothing.
Wait, say that again?
You can still feel stuff like in your dick.
But I want to
But, like-
kiss, hug, cuddle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
This is like, this is a mind in the gutter.
I'm
so
really
much.
I'm
He's like-
trying to fight.
He's like,
I like
sex.
cuddling. Like,
Sex is just the
Yeah,
groin
cuddling
area.
is good.
It's not about touching a female's body. It's just like what they do to your pee pee.
Yeah. Nah.
if you like, what the fuck? If
It was
you,
just like
say
an
you're
afterthought.
kissing, say you're kissing with no, can't feel touch. Like you would have to keep open your eyes to make sure she's still there.
Yeah.
You have to make, because once she backs up and you're still like,
Bro, you could be, if you're having sex and you like close your eyes, she could like, it could be a man. She switches out for a man. And you're just fucking a man.
You're not gonna get a boner anyways.
Yeah,
You're
but
gonna
it's
be flaccid.
yeah.
Possible.
No, you can like think.
Yeah, you can think,
No,
but you're
that's
not gonna
the-
feel it. You're not gonna feel it.
Yeah, you won't feel it. You won't feel
You're gonna have to look at your dick to make sure that you actually have a boner.
it. Yeah.
How are you gonna come if you don't feel?
I don't know.
don't. All right, so now we can't have kids. Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm. Bro. You-
All right, if you could turn it on and off.
Yeah, if I could turn off feelings, yeah, that would be great. If I could turn off my physical, yeah, I think about that. If I could turn it on and off, because there are times where I hate pain. Every time I get a paper cut, I'm like, ow, better. Or something. But then it gets infected, and I don't notice it because I turned it off and I forgot to turn it back on. And then
You
I
need to
die.
shower for a month.
Be like, Jesus, Allie. Holy fuck, you're rancid. Yeah, if you could turn off your senses, that would be so cool. Turn off your ears.
Oh, years. Yes.
I mean, turning off any senses at any time would be pretty cool.
Just to feel what it's like.
I mean, I guess you can turn off your eyes. But
No.
but like turning off.
You just did it right
That's so
that was
funny.
perfect timing. That was really good.
But like turning off like your ears, like if you don't want to hear like what's going on. What the fuck?
Oh no, we've been recording for too long. The camera wants to turn off.
Yeah, my camera's just bugging tonight.
Okay. Well, we're like basically wrapping up, so it's okay. Yeah. All right. So I guess that's it. I guess we can call it a night. Me and Lewis are probably gonna play Multiversus. I wish we could play games with you, Manny. What games are you playing right now?
Playing the new COD.
Oh, how is it? Yeah, before we get
It's
off.
alright.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
We're
having
gonna
fun.
have to do it without the audio right now.
You're just gonna do
I'm
audio
having
now?
enough fun.
Yeah.
You having a fun time playing?
Yeah, I'm having fun enough to continue.
Yeah. I was thinking about
I
getting
don't
it,
know.
but then I was like, $70. No. Is it crossplay?
Yeah. This goes.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm like grinding all my guns so I can play Search and Destroy and talk shit.
You have to grind to play Search and Destroy?
You don't have to. Like, I'm like grind. Like, I'm like getting like attachments and shit.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. That's good.
I'm gonna go talk hella shit.
You don't have any harsh criticisms on how the gameplay is and stuff?
The game has a lot of. The game is like not complete.
Really?
Yeah, there's like a lot of like minor things missing. Like you can't change reticles which has always been a feature since COD was born, right?
What
You
the
can't change
fuck?
reticles. You can't check. There's no calling cards that you can change. So one thing COD always had was like calling cards for like countries, like rep your country.
Yeah.
Took that out, but they have every like gay, pride, LGBTQ flag in the game.
That's interesting.
And
okay.
they had like the burning American flag.
I saw that video, but that's cool. The only thing like that LGBTQ thing, that's like so weird to me. But okay, not because it's in the game, but because you removed like everything else, but kept that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And there's like a lot of minor shit, but overall, I think all right.
Yeah.
I think gameplay wise, like playing the game is all right, but everything outside of the game, shooting people and shit, is kind of like fucked up. And there's no like barracks, so you can't check like your stats or how good you've been playing. Yeah.
No KD.
Okay, like there's no stats at all. There's no leaderboards.
No.
Nothing.
No kill death ratio.
No.
Manny, how much did you spend on that product? You did not get what you paid for. No KD.
Oh. I spent $70.
Bro, what fucking country do we
That's
live
a
in?
joke. That's honestly a joke.
That's honestly a fucking joke. I'm so happy I didn't buy it. Thank you for your review. I appreciate it. A rating? No KD?
I know, that's insane actually. That's
Yeah.
really crazy.
What's the
Bro,
point?
ratings, like, people could rate fucking video games like a movie. You rate it bad, and you just don't watch the movie again. People that play like fucking
Games.
like 2K, they're like, this is a 1. This game fucking sucks, and then they just fucking grind it for months, months
Yeah.
on end.
Yeah.
And this is what Manny's gonna do. It's probably like a 2 or 3 to him. He's still gonna play that game.
No,
Yeah.
I was gonna say 7.
7.
That's not bad.
Despite all of it, it's still fun.
It's because this, like, when you're in a game, there's nothing wrong.
Right.
When you're out the game, it's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, in games like Multiversus and like online competitive stuff, that's kind of what really matters to me. Because
I know, right?
yeah, because the in the game part, especially in Multiversus, it's like so short. And there's like, you know, there's a lot of like room for improvement and there's a lot of fun things to keep you coming back gameplay wise. But so the game does matter and it is the core, but the other stuff keeps you coming back also, you know?
Right.
If the cosmetics are not good or if the progression's not fun, then I stop. And there's no progression because you can't check your fucking stats. You can't see how good you are. Bro, I'm sorry.
It's ridiculous, honestly. Like, I don't know what the thought process of.
Yeah. One day,
You know what games are doing nowadays? They're like,
what are they doing?
games now are like they're making the game for like casuals who play like just casually, so they don't be discouraged to stop
Right.
playing. You know what I mean?
Yes, they
So like
definitely are.
what Battlefield did.
Give me
2049
1 second. Okay, continue.
So this shit Battlefield hard. It actually started in like 2019. The first Modern Warfare came out. They started like removing like your deaths or kills or KDAs from the scoreboards in game, right? So now you can't really see it.
Which one started doing that? Which one?
Like 2019 Modern Warfare.
Oh, I thought you said Battlefield. Okay.
No, I was gonna get into Battlefield because
Okay.
the latest Battlefield 2049, there is no scoreboard. So mid game you can't check the scoreboard.
That's odd. Yeah.
Yeah. So like now, like if you're playing like shit, no one knows. You know what I mean? It's like one
Yeah.
of those. If you're playing really good, no one knows.
Yeah.
It's like that's how it is. And I feel like this game's continuing with that. Like you can't check your KD.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the right approach. Yeah.
it's the right approach to make more money for them. Because
Are they making more
Like-
money? I don't know.
I feel like that's what they're trying to do. Like you said, trying to get the casuals and
Yeah.
The casuals are a bigger
Audience.
chunk of players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a shame.
But you hear a lot of it's on TikTok. A lot of like tryhards and sweaties, like, are saying this game is too casual. It's too like it's made clearly for casuals, right? And all the comments are filled with like, yeah, I work a 9 to 5. I don't want to come home and verse you fucking sweat. I like the game.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is like, yeah, I raised like 3 kids. I don't want to fucking hop on COD and sweat my ass off. The game's perfect how it is. I'm like, damn, I never saw this side of the community like defending it. Once I saw it, I was like, damn. I guess COD's doing the right thing.
like the sweats can still like stream and like
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
still sweat, but the game is not catered towards
It's just
like the skill gap between a pro and a casual was like it's like this now. It was used to be
really.
like this. You know what
How
I
do
mean?
you change Call of
Yeah.
Duty to make that possible? Because Call of
The
Duty.
game is a lot.
Go ahead.
The game's a lot more campy now,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
so you can't really run around no more. The game's not suited for aggressive playstyles. Now it's a lot more campy and like holding positions and head glitching. So people just head glitch, and the game has a fast time to kill. So people just head glitch, wait till you come around that corner and just shoot. Like in the old CODs, people be running around sliding, dolphin diving through windows. This game there's no movement at all. People are like standing still and shit like that.
How many COD
That's
games?
so lame.
That sounds awful.
It is very long.
How many COD games have you played? Can you like
I played like all of them.
all of them? And you get what's the worst one?
Like Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare.
So hopping in this game, right? What's your line of action? You just like stand there. You just
Yeah.
sit
You
there.
wanna like
You get in a corner and you're like, all right, we'll see who walks through that door.
yeah. The thing is with me, I play like the ground war mode, where it's like it's the big map, and like holding a position in that one is kind of fun because there's more people, there's a lot more action. But if you play like the normal 6v6, not a lot going on.
Okay, that makes sense. That's why I was very.
But the reason I give it a 7 is because I'm playing to like level up my guns and all that shit. So when Warzone comes out, I'll be ready for Warzone.
Right.
Because once Warzone comes out, I'm not playing multiplayer anymore unless it's search and destroy.
Right. When does that come out?
Warzone, I have no idea.
So
Hopefully it's soon because I'm gonna say.
speaking of video games, when does God of War come out? I need to look that up.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Say again?
Yeah, I don't know either.
God of War.
I'm about to pre-order that shit.
Yeah.
Order now.
Pre-order now. November 9th? Oh my god. Nigga, there's too many things coming out. Fuck. God fucking damn it. We don't have time for all these things.
Are you playing God of War, Alex?
I'm going to find out what happens in the story whether I play it or not. I will experience it one way or another. I told myself I wasn't going to play it, and then I watched like the most recent trailer and I was like, okay, I want to play it now. But I don't even know if I really want to play it. I just kind of want to see what happens. Kind of. So I was considering just watching it while Manny plays it. I was considering just doing that.
Yeah.
Are
Are we still talking for the podcast or is this,
yeah, like that last, yeah, we always are.
Okay.
As when the whole call is like the podcast basically.
Okay.
So hold on. God of War Ragnarok, because I did want to talk about God of War on the call. I wanted it to be like, wanted to be able to talk about like the whole game whenever we finished it. And I know that Lewis, I know that you wouldn't have the ability to play it, but you can definitely watch me play it. If you're interested, or you don't even really need to play it because I don't know how much interest you have in it. How much interest do you have?
Well, I don't plan on playing it and buying a PC, just PS4 or PS5 just to play it.
Right.
Wait till they're all on PC.
Yeah. I was thinking of playing all of them and then playing Ragnarok, but I was not aware of how close Ragnarok was. Fuck, I completely forgot. I really wanted to talk about it.
Dude. God of War 3 is godly.
Yeah, I've never played it. I'm excited to try it. I have it. God damn it. I actually have to reconsider. So Black Adam, we're going to see Black Adam, One Piece, and fucking Black Panther. Too many things coming out. Jesus.
And Tar.
Yeah. I guess we'll just save God of War for the next one after.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take my time playing it.
Okay, gotcha. I'm probably gonna rush it. Probably gonna try to rinse through it as quick as possible, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So we'll save it for the next one because this episode comes out on the 4th of November. The one after this will come out on the 18th of November. And then the one after that will come out on the 2nd. So I guess the 2nd of December. But then we also have to talk about fucking JoJo. Oh my God. Now we're going to have to skip to Tommy. We'll just wait when we have time for it.
Yeah.
So much shit, dude. So much shit. All right. I think that's all the stuff that we got. All right. I think we can call it a wrap on that one.
Are we going tomorrow?
To Black Adam? Let me see the times right now. Black Adam tomorrow, November 2nd, Braintree. Do you want to go at 1 p.m.?
Sure. Well, dude, we're going. What time are we going to the gym? In the morning.
Whenever you wake up.
Are there gonna be a lot? We can just go whenever we're done.
Yeah.
Does
I
it
have
need
work.
to be a structured thing?
I have work at 5, but time not
yeah.
that important. Yeah, it's just us. It's not gonna be that long. So let's just. Yeah, are you guys willing to pay $10 for Black Adam? We usually go on Tuesdays, that's why I was so excited to go today. I'm like, woo, Black Adam for $5. But it's up to you guys. I want to take into account your money. I don't care.
I'll pay.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah. $5 Tuesdays. We gotta take advantage of Tuesdays.
We really do. That's what I was trying to do today, but I had the opportunity to socialize with human beings, and I was like, Black Adam by myself or friends? So I picked the friends. But
Fucked up, bro.
I know.
Maybe the best movie ever.
Yeah, I fucked up. Oh my God, it was gonna be so much better than 2001: A Space Odyssey. Black Adam.
What a comparison.
Yeah.
This is gonna be peak DC, bro.
Are you saying that ironically or unironically? Because
I mean that.
I mean that.
DC's been on a roll, bro. So.
Man, have you seen the trailers for this?
No.
Okay, I'll be excited.
They just look like average superhero.
I'm so.
Nah,
Did I send you the tweet of Black Adam when he's where it said the marketing is one of the reasons why. I guess I'll talk about it later, but it's great. I'm so excited for this movie. DC, what was the last DC movie? Batgirl.
Batman.
No, Batgirl.
Batman.
Batgirl was a DC movie that came out?
No, it got canceled.
No.
Remember? Oh, you didn't know about that? They finished it and then they were like, "No, it's not good."
That's actually,
At least
like,
they had the
good-
foresight to be like, no.
Yeah, good on them for that. That's a great call.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that shit was gonna be ass.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, great call on them.
Yeah.
They need more people like that to be like, bro, what the? They need to like hire me, bro.
Don't they have
like,
like
this
a
shit's
series
ass.
for Batgirl? Like a TV series?
No.
No.
That was
No.
Batwoman.
Yeah,
Batwoman?
Batwoman. That's the CW.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a CW thing though. But
Batgirl, so just a kid Batman? Like,
well, there is a Batgirl in like.
There's a Batgirl.
There is like that's like a real thing. In,
no,
like,
I know it's a
comic.
real thing.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but that's the premise. She's Batman, but a girl, kid.
I wouldn't say a kid, young adult, like Nightwing's age.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like 20-ish.
Why would you make that before a Nightwing movie?
Who knows? Who knows? We don't know.
Because
the answer to
women
that
are
question.
popular right now. That
A
makes
fucking Robin movie.
it's so interesting that things try to be progressive because they know that like is trendy right now, but like progressive media is not enough to like sell tickets. It has to like be good, you know?
They make money off of the audience's pain. They're like, this is gonna cause so much pain, but there's gonna be some people that like it.
That's so interesting that you're excited for Black Adam because it is very clearly like not the same type of movie as The Batman or Suicide Squad or.
Oh,
Ali, you just have to have some hope, bro.
All right, I appreciate your
yeah, but
optimism.
hope's what makes you drop harder.
Huh?
If you go in the movie with no hope, you'll be like, oh, okay. I knew this movie would suck.
I have expectations, but I always
Bro,
go in neutral.
I told you, I'm there for Dr. Fate.
Oh, that's probably
he's
gonna
my
be cool.
main character. He's my main character in Injustice too.
Yeah, they have.
I have to go watch it.
Dude, since you haven't seen the trailer, I guess I'll just refrain from like saying anything. But I'm excited to watch it. So let's go see tomorrow. Tomorrow at 1.
Hawkman, like, come on, Hawkman's cool.
Hawkman is fucking cool. He's black.
Yeah. He might carry the movie. So.
We'll see. I was gonna, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see Black Adam tomorrow. I'm excited for the next episode. Black Adam, One Piece, Tar on Friday, back to back. Black Adam, One Piece, Tar. I don't know.
Wait, tomorrow's
Wednesday.
Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Thursday. How long is the One Piece movie?
It starts at 8 and it will probably end. I'm gonna check right now. Starts at 8.
I mean, I'll say 11.
And I apologize that I didn't tell you in advance.
That's the day it comes out?
Yep.
Okay.
These are things I like. I can't get spoiled on. It's an hour and 55 minutes, so it'll probably end at around, at the latest,
I'm just like 11. I'll
10.
just round up to 11.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
If we're watching Tar on Friday, Louis, you look so funny.
I'm dead. I'm tired.
If we watch Tar on Friday,
Yeah.
let's not have it too late. That's possible.
Oh, I work on Friday, so it'll have to be like super early.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. I was saying that jokingly, but that would be beneficial if we could get it out of the way. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But definitely Black Adam tomorrow. I'm gonna buy them right now.
All right.
Oh, and I need money for the One Piece movie. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Of course. I'm not gonna scam you, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. We've been on here for a while. I think we should wrap up. All right. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. I don't know when the next time we'll record is, but it'll be sooner than later. Alrighty. Next time. All right. Bye-bye.
See you.
Deuces.